Oh, 6 a.m. and already the boy ain't right.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
K100 weather from the June White Toyota Weather Center. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's raw selling.
It'll be sunny and nice through the day today with a high around 64 degrees. And for tonight, we're dropping down the low into lower 40s, clear and cool with some calm winds. And for tomorrow, sunny in the morning and a partly cloudy sky for the afternoon. 76 expected for that high as we get into Saturday afternoon. 66 for a high with a lot of sunshine for Mother's Day on Sunday. In the First Floor Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellis.
39 now at Toledo's K100. Right now, traffic is brought to you by Macy's from the Lynx Concrete Coatings Traffic Center. We are in fine shape, no accidents, no traffic tie-ups. Call us, text us if you spot trouble. Our number 419-240-1000. The line is brought to you by Knight Insurance and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
Good morning, Facebook Friday Live.
Woo!
That's the way to start it.
Yeah.
What?
So we're going to be laser focused.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have to take turns at that because I don't think we can do it all at once.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody that's watching right now. We'll meet again. I've had that song in my head all day. Don't know where, don't know when, but we'll meet again. Yes. For those of you tuning in, if you haven't read the description, this is the final show of the Facebook Friday Live show. It has been a fun, almost 2 years.
We have been.
It's almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Almost.
That was in June of 23. I think that it was originally, I think in October of 22 that we first sat down and started talking about it. And then nothing really came.
It did take some time.
It did. Oh, yeah.
About that.
Oh, yeah. And so, morning, Kevin Webb.
Kevin, good morning.
He said it sure seems early today. Yeah.
He's had a busy week.
My dog got me up at 3:30. I was
Nice.
like, come on, man.
Which one?
Henry.
You have the third one still?
Henry. We still have the third one that we're watching, and I definitely want to give her Jenny.
Yeah.
You're ready
Let's
to
make that happen.
trade.
Yes. And but man, I was like, come on, dude. Like, and he really didn't even have to go out. He just was like thirsty.
He's like, hey, man, what's up?
It's like, come on, dude. Like a half hour. A half hour. The alarm goes off at 4. You wake me up at 3:30. Come on.
Yeah.
Kevin it's 3 a.m. where he is. I'm gonna guess
I was gonna
he's
say, where is he?
somewhere diving.
Well, he must be on the West Coast
Or
because
free base jumping.
if he's 3 hours earlier than us, I'm guessing he's somewhere in the West Coast.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess diving.
I'm guessing Washington.
Or he's driving his son out somewhere. That's what it is. Doesn't his son live out in?
His family, his wife's
Yeah.
family. Mm-hmm.
All right. All right. Well, go back to bed, dude. What are you doing awake right now?
He sleeps.
But
You can't sleep when you.
Washington at in-laws. There you go. At the cattle ranch. Hard to do a lot of diving at the cattle ranch.
The Kevin Webb life, man.
Oh,
That
yeah.
is That is not the life
He's
for me.
doing it right.
You think he's doing it right? I would agree. I would agree. He's got a good business. He's got a good. He can go diving pretty much
something
whenever he
about
wants.
Every day is an adventure.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. Well, good morning, everybody that's watching right now. Please do us a favor. Let this be the highest. Make this the highest viewed show that we could possibly have. We got some great guests that are coming in today, but this is the final show. This is the end. This is the end. I gotta. I want to know the best songs. So that's what we're gonna talk about. 6 o'clock hour. The best. If you're closing out the night, you're closing
I already told you it's closing time.
a TV show. You're gonna say closing time. All right.
There's no doubt. I've DJ'd 500 different events, and that one usually closes it out.
Yeah. Pop Seeker, roll me away.
I do that after I eat dinner,
That's yeah.
but they could do that for a.
See, I used to do closing time, and depending on the venue, depending on what it was and how the crowd was, I started doing Luke Bryan's "Take My Drunk Ass Home"
That's a
Okay.
good one.
because that's like okay, that's fun and yeah.
You could always go with "Don't Stop Believing" by Journey. That's a good one to end on.
Ugh.
There you go.
Are we a little tired of that?
What?
I mean, never.
That tired
never.
never
You
gets
guys
tired.
haven't gone to enough girls' gymnastics cheerleading competitions.
Don't stop believing.
I love that we did that at the exact same time.
I mean,
That
that
was-
was not planned.
I know. We weren't even looking at each other.
It's like you
That
got
was
your
spot
mom
on.
in the studio yesterday. We had twins in the studio yesterday. They were talking about their new business, Board and Brush, and yeah, they sound so much alike, and they were just speaking at the same time, and you could see that they were trying to combat that a little bit, but they just
Board and Brush. I've heard of that.
yeah, really cool
Where did I-
DIY studio where you can go
Yeah.
make all these really cool things. Yeah.
Where is it located?
I forgot. Do you remember?
I was.
It's in Toledo.
I feel like
yes, it is.
I feel like I've talked to them before. Morning, Jeff Marin.
Hi, Jeff.
Good morning. Kevin Webb's only talking about himself. He's not, mentioning the fact, oh, hey, I've enjoyed watching the show.
Yeah,
Thanks for all the memories.
Kevin's busy.
Well, you should know Board and Brush because they're out by you.
I know they're in Sylvania, right?
They are in Sylvania. Let me see if I can get an exact address.
Kevin and Jeff, what would you say is the best closing out song that you can think of? If you were to-
Closing time.
like if you were to, didn't you ask this before? If it were gonna be like your final song, your play out song,
Yeah.
what would it be?
I think we did. Yeah.
6725 Central Avenue.
That's a weird
I
song.
feel like I've talked to them before at Board and Brush.
I'm sure you
Talked
have.
to a lot
You
of
know
people.
everybody.
I really feel like I've talked to them before.
They've had the studio in their hands since February, so.
New owners.
And they, golly, this is gonna drive me nuts now.
How many twins named Yvette and Yvonne have you talked to? You should either know you have or you
Oh,
haven't.
well, let me tell you
Let's
about
not
the
get back
90s.
into. There was this time in college where it was a little weird.
Boy. Speaking of 90s, you guys were talking about first car.
Yeah.
That was okay. Tell me, can you relay this story again? What was the study that was done? I want to know what car manufacturer came up with this study.
They say that if the cars, it's probably they should buy new cars. They say that having your
If you
teen,
love your children.
Right,
that's what
yeah.
you call it.
exactly.
Right? Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
You should
Teens
buy
in
it.
cars that are more than 5 years old are 19% more likely to die in a fatal car crash than with a newer car. For cars over 15, it jumps to 31%. Because new drivers suck at it for a while, and the newest cars have all these safety features that make it almost impossible to do anything. Plus the side airbags, emergency braking, cameras, backup camera, all the stuff you get now. Lane assist. Dude, my dad's car drives itself. I was there a couple of weekends ago, and I'm like, I couldn't. Now, you may surprise you that I don't use my indicator a lot, but I was trying to go into the next lane without using my turn signal, and it wouldn't let me. I'm like, what is happening
You
in this
feel that
car?
pull. You're like, what is going on?
I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I had the station vehicle the other day at my house, and I'm trying to pull out of the driveway. It wouldn't let me.
Yeah,
it
you
would
had to
not
get Chuck
let
to
me-
come out and help you out with it.
How did you
Not
show?
like that.
You know what? That actually happened to me at the Yark remote. but like for a second.
It's on the steering column. It's called a brake assist, and it brakes for you.
Why?
I don't, because I accidentally hit it with my hand. On
Yeah,
the
but I
button.
mean, like, why would what did? So I did it. Was you backing up? It did it when I was backing up.
Yes.
And
So
I
I
was-
had to check out to,
Yeah.
Chrysler auditor that he was for all those years to figure out the car for me because
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out why I couldn't back out of the
It only did
driveway.
it once. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
all it did was disable it. But I don't.
So anyway, the
Yes.
newfangled features make it very, and it's common sense. I mean, you
That
have a
was
Tesla
common
that drives itself. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know. Do we need that much help?
have you seen some of these drivers?
Oh, there's some pretty bad drivers out there.
No, and it's kind of scary. My sister, I don't know if he's watching right now, but it's like we all.
She's not.
When
I promise you, she's
we were
not.
driving, so she's always first to volunteer.
Isn't
and
she
we
in
all-
San
and we
Diego?
all look around like, is anybody going to speak up and say, no, I'll drive instead? But so she was going to Europe, and she goes, yeah. I go, what are you doing today? She goes, I just got my international driver's license. Like, what? How did you do that? What did you have to
can't
do?
even get a
How are you
regular-
capable? She goes, oh, you don't have to do anything. You just go and tell them you're going.
Oh
And I was
wow.
like, oh, so they just think you're qualified to go and drive on the opposite side of the road.
Do
She goes,
everything backwards.
"Dude, I guess if they figure you can do it here, you can figure out there." And I've gone, oh, okay, well, good luck.
Well, driving in
Oh,
America, I mean, if you can drive here, you probably can drive everywhere else. Although that's the other side of the road, different lane. I mean, that's all in there. You won't understand the signs if they're in German or whatever. You don't speak it. I
know.
mean, so that seems weird. But yeah, I don't know, man. People cannot drive. I'm telling you, man. And this is going to get into a rant because I'm on that turnpike every single weekend, either going to Wisconsin or Maryland, and I don't understand these truckers. That it's only 2 lanes, and I'll be coming to be 2 trucks side by side, and I'll be like a half a mile in the left-hand lane coming up, doing maybe a little bit over the speed limit, but definitely and I'll get with 40 feet, and one just cuts over because he's going 56, and the guy in front of him is going 55. So then it's like, and then I have to jam my brakes on, and I'm behind him, and it takes 7 minutes to pass, and I'm like, what? Why do truckers do that? If there's any trucker that why do they do that? You can't just wait one more second, let me pass, and then get over and be over there for 10 minutes if you want with nobody coming. They do it all the time when you drive on the turnpike. It is constant. Hate it.
You drive it so much they've come to recognize your car.
I actually
You
think
should get
sometimes
a
they're on the
CB
walkie.
radio.
I think they're on the CBs thinking, hey, man,
Like,
this
here he
guy's
goes-
coming
here he
up.
is again. Let's get him.
I swear.
Funny when he gets pissed off.
Terry, you're up. Let's go.
I swear I've had that thought. They're talking to each other because it can't just be. It's insane, man. These people are nuts. But
He's running a little bit behind today. Let's see if
Yeah.
we can't make that later.
You ever thought of doing that, getting a CB radio and just kind of listen to the chatter that's on there as you're driving down the turnpike?
yeah, no.
No?
No. I don't want to hear it. I guarantee you I know they talk, but because
Oh, they definitely talk.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
We did that. We would do that when we would go on our family road trips. My dad got a CB radio so that we could hear the truckers talking and figure out what's going on. So it was actually helpful because this was before we had a cell phone that would show that there's a traffic jam. So if there's a large traffic jam, you could hear them talking like, hey, you guys want to get off here,
yeah,
reroute or
2
whatever.
miles is backed
It
up.
was actually very helpful.
Yeah.
Bonnie Sprague, good morning. She says,
Hey, Bonnie.
thankful walleye won last night. Absolutely. Go fish. And she says, we'll be there on Saturday. All right.
And that's how you do it.
They kind of made us sweat a little bit, didn't they?
They weren't excited. Yeah, it just didn't start off great.
One of the questions that we're asking this morning is, I've got 2. Well, you guys had one. I have one. Which is, what is your favorite closeout song? Marco says closing time. I've just got.
Lynn
I've got a
says,
lot.
"Don't stop believing."
Don't stop believing. She loves that
No,
song.
I did not say
Yes,
that.
you did.
No,
You were like-
no.
Dude, you said it.
Definitely heard it.
And what's yours?
I've got 2. I don't know. I've got too
Dude,
many.
Take My Drunk Ass
I
Home.
said "Take My Drunk Ass Home" by Luke Bryan, but I don't know. That wouldn't be my. That's my if I'm at like a party
Right.
kind of thing. But I like "Time of Your Life" by Green Day. I think that's a good one. So that's the question. So if you're watching right now, put that in the comment section right now. Thank you to whoever left us the angry face. I always love seeing those. So Jeff Marin, thank you. Appreciate it.
Looking at people's first cars, that was one of our questions today.
Yes.
What was your very first car? Because I got started talking about the new study where it suggests if you have a young person and you love them, you need to put them behind the wheel of a new car because they are getting in accidents with old cars because all the safety features aren't there. So take that for what it's worth and who put it together. But I think having an old car that you have to fix up a little bit, that has some dings, is not a bad idea because likely they're going to hit the garage, the house.
Exactly right. They're going to get in some. Yeah, exactly right.
This is Andrea. I had a 1980 Plymouth Valero Duster, her grandpa's car. Like, that was Chuck's first car.
Is that right?
No, that was his second car. His first one was like I can't remember. Oh, I can picture it. But his second car was a Plymouth Duster, and it was a bright lime green. It was cool. He was a cool kid.
Mine was a 95 or 96 Ford Taurus. It's my dad's company car.
I had a Ford Taurus.
Did you?
It was after I leased my first new car. It was a Mustang. And I loved driving that Mustang around, except for the winter, or except for if it was a little slippery out. But when I took it back, I hadn't saved any money to actually purchase a vehicle. I had nothing. So I went and I turned it in my car and I said, what can I do? I need a car to drive away with. He goes, come with me. And so he goes, I've got two I can get you set up with. He goes, this one or this one. And it was a Ford Taurus with Pirelli tires on it. Somebody tried to soup up this Ford Taurus. I said, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what I drove for a while.
Nice.
I love it. Hey, everybody that's watching right now, do me a favor, give a like. Put on there, Paula, thank you for giving that like. Is Nick watching? If he's not up, or is he a late sleeper? I don't know. But get him up.
All right,
Wake him up.
40 seconds. We're going to give a keyword to get qualified for this Keith Urban
I
contest.
like it. I
All right.
like the communication.
But give a like. Thanks, Kevin Webb, for giving that like. Paula, Tim, thanks for giving the like. Jeff Marin, thanks for giving the angry face. Always love seeing those two. Give it kind of thing. Let people know and share it. Press that share button right now.
That is Sam Hunt, Outskirts here on K100. Of course, he'll be at Bash on the Bay, and that'll be on the island.
Online day two. It's going to be incredible. I haven't got your tickets yet. You need more information. Make sure you get to our website, k100country.com.
Yeah, for sure. Blue skies and sunshine today. 64 going to be the high. Mostly clear, cool tonight. Low down to 41 for tomorrow. Mostly sunny, warm. High 76.
39 now. K100, your weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. From the Links Concrete Coatings Traffic Center, we look to be in fine shape. No accidents, no slowdowns. Call us or text us if you see a problem. 419-240-1000. The line brought to you by Knight Insurance.
All right, so he's having this Keith Urban deal that we've been giving away. Today's the last day. If you've been waiting and you're like, you know what, I'm going to get in this thing on the end, well, that's today.
Yes, final day to qualify for Keith Urban Concert Flyway. We're talking about a trip to the beautiful Carolina coastal town of Charleston. And not only do you get a trip for two that includes round trip airfare, a couple of nights hotel stay, premium tickets to check Keith out in concert May 24th, you're also going to have opportunity to meet him before the show.
Yeah, I mean, how about that, man? Meeting Keith Urban, you kidding me? You're just listening for the national keywords. Going to text here. Prize provided by Live Nation. We've got info, rules, everything you need at k100country.com. This is actually sponsored locally by Shays Carpet, Wood, and Vinyl.
And we thank them for that. And your first of four final keywords today, coming here and now. It's just three little letters. Fly. F-L-Y. Text FLY. F-L-Y. Now to 95819. Your name goes in the hat again for that trip to check out Keith Urban live in Charleston, South Carolina from K100. Good luck.
There we go. You guys heard it here first. Who gave us a heart? Look at that. Deborah Iglesias. Thank you so much, Deborah, for that heart.
She's sweet.
Diane gave us a like. Lori gave us a like. Sandy.
Sweet.
Larry Russell.
Sweet.
Thanks for all the likes, guys. Keep them coming. I want more. This is our final show. This is the last one. So
let's not dwell on that, shall we? Let's have some fun.
No, but we gotta address it. You know, there's nothing wrong with talking about it. It's okay.
I'll be right back.
My goal today is to make Lynn cry.
Oh, yeah?
Get her all weepy. Yes.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to do that.
No. You don't think so?
Yeah, man. I mean, she's very sensitive,
I know.
but I don't know.
She's very sensitive, but you think she's like, yeah, get this guy out of here.
No, not that at all. I think we'll see. Maybe that's why she's like, just keep it happy and exciting.
Right. Yep. That must have been a slip of the finger. Never angry with you. No, Jeff Marin, I like the angry face. I like it. That means people go, ooh.
Exactly.
Why was somebody angry?
What happened?
Why was somebody angry? Yeah. Good morning. I want to know, for all you moms out there, happy Mother's Lynn, happy Mother's Day to you.
Thank you. Appreciate
Coming up this Sunday, what are your plans? What are you gonna do? Or what are you doing for your mom? Or what are your kids doing for you if you are a mom? What kind of gifts do you like, Lynn, for Mother's Day? What's your
Flowers.
flowers
I
are?
always kind of count on my family to get me set up with a couple of nice hanging baskets or something new to plant. It's time to make it sure it looks like spring and things are pretty.
Nice.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, you send anything out to your mom?
You should call them.
Just give a call.
They like a call, yeah. Call,
Nice.
say hi, see what's going on.
Biggest thing you can do. What does Beth Ann like for Mother's Day?
Diamonds and no, no, she's not a big diamond person. But she
Definitely likes laser hair removal.
She loves laser hair removal. Loves the laser hair removal. She loves clothes for the goose.
See, now
She's-
you've always got a built-in gift.
I mean,
Yes.
it's so easy now.
Perfect.
Yeah, because that's what it's all about, just being easy.
Keep it easy, but
I
Yep.
do the kids something. It was always so sweet when the girls were younger. For Mother's Day or for our anniversary, we'd always they'd get to do the whole breakfast in bed thing for us.
oh yeah,
Did they
we
do that?
do that.
Nice.
Absolutely. Yep. She'll probably want scrambled egg whites and avocado toast. That's her.
So you're doing the cooking.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The girls would do it,
Oh,
and
the
they
girl-
would use their creativity, and we would have everything from cereal and bologna, and
Oh wow.
it would just
Oh,
be
my.
whatever they would.
Whatever they put together, that's fun.
Yeah,
That's fun. See, that's
And
memorable.
sometimes it
That's a
would be
nice.
a picnic on the kitchen floor. They'd spread out with a tablecloth and do a picnic on the kitchen
Yeah.
floor with all this stuff. Or sometimes they'd actually bring it into the bedroom. And
The kids will make pictures for her. They each have to make a card for her. And we might do something. You do something with like a flower pot with a handprint or something like that,
yeah.
which is always kind of nice. Something memorable for her.
Well, it's so nice that we've actually got good weather. So that'll be-
Coming up this weekend, I know.
2 sunny, nice days back to back.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
He'll believe it when he sees it.
Exactly. I'm not trusting this weather at all.
AJ Arnold, good morning. Hey, I missed you last night, man.
Yeah,
Where were you? You went
AJ.
at trivia. Amy Garcia, good morning. Pat Wilson, good morning. What's the matter, AJ? You didn't want to test your hand at Star Wars trivia?
Is that what it was?
Yeah, and you know what? I'll tell you, it wasn't crowded. It was like the lowest turnout we've ever had.
What?
In trivia, which is crazy because last year it was packed. It was standing room only. It brought out so many people, and last night there were maybe 6 or 7 teams.
Wow.
It was low.
So a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh my God.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Whatever you're not.
Okay. Well, there's the cat show,
Okay.
We're
Go
early.
for it.
the cat show, and the air show.
Okay.
All right, so we're
On the
early.
Swan.
So this is these 2 things. We got to move these. So I'm gonna just.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'll move them into the next deal here.
What do you have over there?
Well, biggest weekend of American birding.
I was going to talk about that, but I feel like my level of excitement would just be through the roof.
Non-existent.
And I know how much you love that because you love all the people parking in your yard. And
Right. Wood County Chocolate Crawl, VG Art Walk is going on. Dinosaur Adventure, Glass City Center.
You're darn right.
Mud heads home for the rest of the weekend. Clue with the Stranahan.
Oh yeah, that's something else I have on there. I did an interview with one of the cast members. I love doing those.
Nice. I think I'm going to talk about. I'm actually going to talk about Stamp Out Hunger.
Stamp Out Hunger. Where's that taking place?
That's the annual thing at your mailbox.
Oh. Yeah. That.
You don't do that?
I don't know what you're talking
The
about.
United States Postal Service does it every year.
Do they really?
You didn't know that?
No. What do you do?
I thought everybody knew
You put together a bag of non-perishable food items and put it out by your mailbox.
I thought we were feeding the mailman. I thought that was like a gift for the mailman.
that. A gift. Hey, here's a can of corn, Pete.
Yeah.
Appreciate you.
National Mailman Appreciation.
Yeah. Oh, all right. I told my wife, I'm like, look, you put food out for him, he's just gonna keep coming back.
And that's why you do it, because you want them to keep coming back to deliver your mail.
All right. Finally hitting the golf course this morning. Good for you, AJ.
AJ finally getting out.
Vicky Cummings from Findlay. She doesn't have to say hello from Findlay anymore. We just know.
We just know.
Tanya Buck, good morning. Hey guys, do me a favor. Put a like. Give a like down there. Amy Garcia, thanks so much for that. Kyle gave a like. Appreciate it.
Kyle's
If I'm not
sweet.
mistaken, Vicky Cummings got a white Cadillac for her graduation for her first car.
What?
Yeah. Can you say probably only child? Just a guess, Vicky. I don't know. I could be wrong.
Vicky, we need you to confirm that. Are you an only child? All you have to say is yes or no.
Let's see. And let's make sure I'm not mixing it up with somebody else who answered.
AJ, where are you going to play golf? Also, we want to know, where are you guys? What was your first car out there?
Yeah, that's what she says. Vicky said she got a white Cadillac that was a graduation present from her parents. Doesn't say what year.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
There are some old ones floating around, so maybe didn't have to roll up the windows. Got a lot of things to talk about today. ACM Awards last night.
Oh, yeah.
Hope.
Oh, she's not an only child. Vicky is not.
First.
Or youngest.
Or youngest.
The youngest child. She got, yeah.
Where do you fall in line?
Yeah, Vicky, we got to know. How did you get a Cadillac for a graduation gift?
I'm telling you, I was hanging with the crowd because I wasn't getting a car for graduation, but I had a couple of friends. One got it was like a '69 candy apple red Mustang convertible. That was Colleen. Mary got a Corvette.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Lori, no, that was her dad's car. He had a little T-Bird, I think. Did she get that? I don't know. But yeah.
See, I feel like so many people got like cool cars,
Mhm.
like vintage cars as their first car. They have memories. Mine was a Ford Taurus. I'm not complaining. I was very happy to have it.
I drove my
But
dad's station wagon.
Oh, yeah. I took my
$78 a month. North Glow sold it to me when I Krogan's.
Jeez, I took my driving test in my mom's station wagon. Parked that thing sideways.
I borrowed my older sister's little teeny Honda Civic to take my
Oh,
test.
nice.
That whole parallel parking thing had me spooked.
Larry Russell's was a '69 Nova SS.
Ooh, nice.
All right. Vicky is the oldest child. There you go. I have and she has a brother. That's why.
But do you still have the car, Vicky? Did you hold on to it?
I'm gonna guess no.
That's
No.
the thing. So many people say, I wish I still had my first car.
Look at this. 29 minutes into the show, and Matt Heckard finally showed
Is
up.
that when Matt came?
Yeah,
All right.
But where have you been, man? As soon as you weren't there first thing.
How did I
He
know?
overslept.
He did. Well, it's our last show, so I'm going to say that multiple times just so people know. This is it.
Hold that thought.
You all get to sleep in next week.
Oh, the late great Toby, as good as I once was. Dave, it's K100, Slid and Marco. Your sports report here brought to you by Zavosky's Custom Meats and Deli. The Walleye are coming home with a series lead and a chance to clinch. They beat Fort Wayne last night 2-1. Colin Sawyer got the game winner with just 23 seconds left in the game. Sent all the Fort Wayne Comet fans home a bit stunned. And the Walleye come home with a 3-2 series lead. They started off a little slow, but now they can clinch on Saturday night at the Huntington Center. Game 6 is Saturday at 7:15. If need be, which it's not going to be, but if need be, Game 7 will be Monday at 7:15, also at the Huntington Center. So either way, the Walleye are going to be here trying to wrap this thing up. The Hens' 4-game win streak ends with a 12-0 blowout versus Iowa. The week-long series continues tonight. Fifth Third Field, downtown Toledo, 7:05 first pitch. Major League Baseball action. And the first-place Tigers sweep the doubleheader from the Rockies yesterday, 10-2 and 11-1. They're back at Comerica tonight, starting weekend series with the Rangers. Some sad news from the Motor City. Former Tiger and part of the '84 championship team, Chet Lemon, passed away at the age of 70. Also, former Tiger and Mud Hen Don Kelly promoted to manager of the Pirates. He was their bench coach and replaces Derek Shelton, who was fired already in the season yesterday. He's not great for the Pirates, but that'll be good for him. That is your sports report.
Tomorrow is your chance to help stamp out hunger. The National Association of Letter Carriers are gearing up to be carrying more than letters tomorrow. The postal workers are going to be hard at work helping to stamp out hunger. This annual food drive's, I believe, 10 years old now. It happens tomorrow, and they've been doing it, since 93, actually. So a nationwide food drive. It's always held the second Saturday in May. You might have seen a postcard in your mailbox yesterday to remind you. They'll be collecting non-perishable food donations while delivering mail along their routes, and they use the postal network's incredible reach to put food on tables. And these will go to Northwest Ohio pantries all over the place. And again, it's nationwide. So if you're over the border in Michigan, they'll be doing it up in Michigan too. And it's a tough day for these dedicated carriers. It's a lot of extra work, but they really find it fulfilling. And if you could help out, it would be appreciated. Just make sure that you've got a bag of those non-perishables out by your mailbox bright and early. If you know when your mail carrier usually gets there, have it out by then. And
I feel sorry for those people, those guys that they have to walk up and down the blocks. Boy, that's a lot of heavy lifting, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And you know what? I should have thought about that, because we have ours. Obviously, we have a mail truck, so I wasn't even thinking about the ones who are walking.
Yeah,
it is a lot of extra work for them.
Yeah, every time I go home, they're walking up and down Detroit, and they're just hoofing it. I'm like, man, you guys.
Yeah, so it is a lot of extra work, and again, thank you for doing it, because I know that they're able to take care of a lot of families with this big food drive. So
yeah,
participate.
All right, love that. Fun in the 419. Nobody better than Guy in the 419 to let us know what is happening this weekend.
I'm going to say it was Marco in the rec room with the T-splitter.
It was the candlestick.
Yes,
Candlestick. You missed it.
Candlestick.
Yeah.
Almost had it. Well, I'm not great at Clue, but you can actually go experience Clue yourself this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Tonight they got a show at 7:30. This over at the Stranahan Theater Center. They've got 2 and 7:30 and 1 and 6:30 on Sunday. Great performance. I had a chance to interview one of the cast members. Just a really, really great show.
It's fun.
Yeah. Oh, it's a whole lot of fun.
Were they suspicious when you were interviewing?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And we've got the Toledo Air Show this weekend taking place, obviously out at the Toledo Airport. How fun! I mean, you don't even have to actually be at the. You can just go out to Swanton and just sit outside somewhere and watch those things fly overhead.
Thunderbirds for the first time in 8 years.
Yes.
We actually have Brad McDonald from the air show. Will come in about 7:40, so we'll get more specifics on all the performances happening.
Yep, the USAF Thunderbirds, along with renowned military and civilian aerodynamic performances. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a great time. And this week, I don't know if you realize this, not. I know, Marco, this is a thing for you. But it's the biggest week in birding, American birding. The Wobblers, right? Is
The
that what they're-
Warblers.
Warblers.
The warblers.
Warblers. Clearly, I'm not a birder, but you
Look at
can
those
go
birds
on-
wobbling, dude.
wobbling, your wobblers, your warblers. I've
You
heard it
ripe
both
a
ways.
fruit if you see 'em wobble.
Head on out to you really want to experience here. Go out to the Howard Marsh
Yeah, that's a good place.
Metro Park. That's where you're gonna see them as they're coming back. No, they're flying to Michigan, right?
Is that where they're going?
I think
And they
yeah.
never told me where they
They
were
come
going.
here.
The Great Migration, they rest after they get over the Great Lakes.
They rest here and then they head up north, right?
Mhm.
All right, so you want to go and check that out.
Well, no wonder they're wobbling. That's a big,
Wobbling around
that's,
after.
that's a long journey. All right, working on stories here for your country music news. What do you got going on?
Oh, winners and highlights from last night's big 60th annual ACM Awards show. We'll get into that. And I never thought I'd hear myself say this, but the reason why I regret not watching last night's finale of The Masked Singer season 13.
What?
Mhm.
There was a regret him?
Mhm.
All right. We'll cover all that and more with your country music news with Lynn and Marco on a Feel Good Friday right here on K100.
Thanks everybody that's watching right now. Appreciate you being out here with us. Do me a favor and click that share button right now.
Share it up.
Share it on your own Facebook page and let everybody know that you are watching. Let everybody know that you are experiencing the fun. This is our final show. There will be no Facebook Friday next week. Well, there will be a Friday next week, but no Facebook Friday Live next week. Just to let everybody know, your last show. Did I miss something? Yes, you missed that it's the last show. All good things come to an end, right?
Yeah.
So here it is. This is it. But it's been a great run. I've had a fun time.
It's been a blast.
You know, whenever things like this happen, I'm thankful for the opportunity to have had them rather than be upset that, you know, you'd be upset that it's coming to an end, but you know, I choose to look at it as I had a great opportunity, and now on to the next thing.
That's the best way to do it.
Yeah,
When one door closes, two open somewhere.
that's just a bad layout of the house. Every time you open a door, another
I
one
mean,
opens.
you just got to
Man.
know that, yeah.
No, like, oh yeah. Jessica Manley says, "Oh, only on Facebook." Like this show that we're doing right here, Lynn and Marco are still going to be on Monday through Friday. You don't have to worry about that. Jessica was honestly, she was like, "What? Oh my gosh, what? It's closed." Oh, Lynn and Marco are still. It's just Pat that's leaving. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's all right. So,
All right, we got 40 seconds here.
30 seconds till we go back on.
Yeah.
All right. Was it the season finale of The Masked Singer? Is that what you were saying?
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, boy.
Did they figure out who was under the mask?
Yes.
It was Colonel Mustard.
It was
I can't even. Somebody pour me a drink. That is Post Malone here on K100 with Lynn and Marco. Today you got blue skies, sunshine, very nice. 64 going to be the high. Mostly clear and cool tonight, low down to 41. For tomorrow, mostly sunny and warm, and a high near 76. Should be a pretty decent weekend.
Right now, we're at 39. Your weather brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Car driving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Traffic continues to be in fine shape. No accidents reported. No traffic tie-ups at this hour. We'll keep an eye on it. Let you know if anything comes up. But if you spot it first, please get a hold of us at 419-240-1000. The line is sponsored by Knight Insurance.
All right, let's see what's going on in Music City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee.
Well, it actually happened in Frisco, Texas last night, and we are talking about the 60th annual ACM Awards. And boy, oh boy, they pulled all the stops
Oh
out
my gosh.
for this big award show. It was hosted for the 18th time by Reba McEntire. It's hard to believe anybody could do it better, but I could say most big names were there. Luke Combs, Morgan Wallen, however, were MIA. I guess for Morgan's part, he apparently thought the opportunity to play golf with Tom Brady was not to be missed.
Well, I mean, he's got a point there.
But for 3 hours, the rest of Nashville went to Texas celebrating the very best in country music over the last year. As far as the big winners last night, Lainey Wilson, she took home 4 big awards. Female Artist of the Year, Album of the Year, Artist Songwriter of the Year, and again, Entertainer of the Year.
Yeah, she definitely won big. She was super excited about it. Here's her accepting award for that one.
Thank you so much. I love every single one of this category. Y'all have taken me under y'all's wing and took me out on the road with you, asking me on songs, supported me in every way that you possibly can.
Yeah, that was good for her, man. She's so good.
She did, and
Love
I
her.
say that she was a big winner because of taking home that Entertainer of the Year award. But Ellen Langley took home 5 ACMs. A lot of hers were shared because of the collaboration with Riley Green. So that included Single of the Year, Music Event of the Year, and also Visual Media of the Year. But it was certainly a big night for both of those ladies, and what a show it was. It kicked off with a 12-minute tribute to ACM Song of the Year winners of the past, and it was an incredible medley. Keith Urban had a great night last night. He's the latest winner of the ACM Triple Crown Award, and to honor him, Megan Maroney performed Stupid Boy. Chris Stapleton, Blue Ain't Your Color. It was incredible. Osborne Brothers were there, and they sang Where the Blacktop Ends, joined by Keith himself, who came out from the crowd with his guitar in hand. It was really a performance to remember. But
Triple Crown Award winner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But the highlight probably of the night had to be when Alan Jackson's performed Remember When, which a lot of audience members were just in tears over. And if you weren't tearing up for that, and most essentially because of his neurological disease, he's really doing a big farewell tour right now. So he's really wrapping up his opportunities, time of performing. But if you weren't cheered up for that, his emotional acceptance speech, which you can see him, would have done the job. It was really incredible. Not only did he get the Lifetime Achievement Award, but it was revealed that award now named after him, the Alan Jackson Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, here he is accepting it.
Yeah, it was really a great night. And it was a great night for Cody Johnson, too. Not only did he perform the song The Fall at the awards, but he also won an award for Song of the Year for Dirt Cheap. And he and his wife, Brandy, revealed to the world that they are expecting baby number 3 on the way. And the couple debuted Brandy's baby bump on the red carpet just before the award show. And when that baby arrives, they'll be joining his big sisters, Clara May and Corey.
Love it.
Oh, and yeah, I guess I didn't turn the channel to watch the finale of The Masked Singer for a very good reason. But it is the one night I guess I would have liked to have seen it, because it was finale night and they have their 4 final contestants up there. And I always wonder, how did they get these people to go into these costumes and perform? They must pay them a lot of money. I don't get it really overall. But the winner last night,
Yeah,
the Pearl, she revealed herself, and it was none other than Gretchen Wilson.
What? Well, she's a professional
know.
singer.
So really, really crazy. But in the final moments of the show, took off her mask, revealed country singer Gretchen Wilson as one of those four finalists.
All right.
And she says, it was a great comeback for her. She said she had been injured in a wheelchair for a while, and a moment where she didn't think she'd even get back to this place of performance. But she's worked really hard, prayed really hard. And she said the opportunity there on stage has proven that there's nothing that she can't do. So best of luck to her.
Yeah, very nice.
That's your country music news update. If you want anything more on these artists or stories, go ahead and check out our Facebook page and the website, k100country.com.
And your country music news
is brought to you by Gift of Life Surrogacy. You can find them online at giftoflifesurrogacy.com. Thank you.
Oh, good.
Right. Kevin Pleward, happy Friday. Matt Hecker says, I truly want to thank Pat, Lynn, and Marco for making my Fridays worth watching because you all made me laugh every Friday. Thank you, Matt. It's been awesome being here.
Oh,
It has been a fun 2
It
years.
really has.
And it's sad to see the show go. But you can still catch Lynn and Marco on air Monday through Friday.
And when people miss you, best place to find you.
Guys, just go to my social media page. Started the premiere of the Discover the 419.
Summer of 25.
It's happening.
It's happening.
The premiere of season 2 is this Sunday.
All
So
right.
you want to tune in 7:00 this Sunday night on all the channels, all the Guy in the 419 channels.
Marco, do you want
I'll
to
be
get
up there.
Shalgo roofing in?
Sure.
Vicky says, also, I'll miss all three of you. Friday Live was very fun. Well, we appreciate Vicky. You were one of the first to watch. I love that we've had people tuning in.
Oh, yeah.
For Matt Hecker, he was always first one in. AJ Arnold, that's how I know AJ now. I got a new friend out of it.
See,
He like forced his way in there, man. He's like, I'm gonna. No, now he comes to my trivias, and I love seeing him. It's great.
Speaking of
He and his
friendships,
wife and daughter.
Through this and people that you've been a part of, did Sierra show up for the Kentucky Derby party last weekend?
She did.
Nice.
Yes, and
How
she
was
had.
it?
Oh, we had a great time.
Nice.
We
I
had
saw
a
some of the
great set.
pictures. Y'all look so
Yes.
beautiful.
She went
hold
out.
on a second. Hold on. Hey, what's up? It's Marco for Shalgo Roofing. They do repairs on old houses, new houses. They can fix your roof. They can put a new roof on because they do everything at Shalgo Roofing, such as leaky roofs. Maybe you got a chimney flash going around the chimney just going bad. Maybe you got the valleys in the roof. Maybe some leaking up there. Anything you can imagine, Shalgo Roofing can fix. They also install new roofs, and they treat every house like it's their own, and that's why they have the best reputation in town. They're going to assess your situation with honesty, integrity. They're going to figure it out, and if they can fix it, they'll fix it, as opposed to always trying to upsell you on something else. But if they can't, and you do end up needing a new roof, they can do that as well. They got lots of great reviews at the Better Business Bureau, so give them a call today at a very, very good number here, 419-691-9641. 419-691-9641. They also have a online booking service that you can get your appointment booked right online. Go to shalgoroofing.com. That's SALGAU. roofing.com. Tell them you heard Marco talking about this on K100. They got a great deal they're going to hook you up with. Shalgo Roofing, when you need it fixed, they do it, and they do it right. Only at Shalgo Roofing.
There we go. Trent Strickland, good morning. Sad to see it go yet. Likewise. Well, then give us a like and a share right now.
Ooh.
Put your money where your mouth is. But yeah, so Sierra was there last week.
Nice.
And she had a great time. She went out. She Googled what do people wear to the. She went out and she bought a dress and a hat. And,
Oh, wow.
yeah, she looked great.
Okay.
So it was a lot of fun. We had a great time up there. And I'm to tell you what, that was the best spread of food that I have ever. Yeah.
What about the horses? Did you win?
I got my horse. I got show. I bet the one that came in third.
Amazing.
Phase. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was really rooting for that one.
So I think I might want some money. I don't know, but it was a great event. Obviously, it was the first one, so it was kind of small. I think next year it'll be even bigger and better. Now that especially we've got photos, so it's better, easier to advertise the second one, so people can kind of see what it is. But it was fun. It was a really fun time. Everybody really enjoyed themselves. But I'm going to go back to the food again. All right. White House Inn provided the food.
Oh, now I
Spread
know
of
it was
food.
wonderful.
And it was they said heavy hors d'oeuvres. That's what it was. And that's all you need for a party like that.
Sure.
You got heavy hors d'oeuvres. You don't need single plate dinners or anything like that. You want to know what I think made it the most? Okay, when you've got like a big charcuterie thing, what's your favorite thing on a charcuterie board? What's your favorite meat on a charcuterie board?
I don't know.
Marco, you got a favorite? You're Italian.
I don't even know what a charcuterie board is.
You know what a
Salami.
charcuterie is. You know what
But everybody
charcuterie.
puts their own kind of things.
I
Salami,
know.
pastrami's. I mean,
Yeah, and all those should be on there. What about prosciutto? Right?
okay, yeah.
Like a mountain of prosciutto. Usually they skimp on the prosciutto. And there's like a few rolled up, and you're like, oh, okay, I guess I'll take one of these. It was a mountain of prosciutto.
So you could have a whole bunch of
Oh, I
them.
stacked it. I walked back with like a mountain of prosciutto and one strawberry.
Nice.
It was so good. I'm a big fan of that prosciutto. Anyway,
I love it.
it was great.
So it was worth it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I would do it again in a heartbeat. It's great, for a great cause. Obviously, there's a veteran that went through the program. He got up and gave a great talk just about.
And for those who aren't aware, the Hooves program.
It's for hooves. Yes, sorry. It's for hooves, and they do a great job. And really, it saved this guy's life. I mean, he had not only being in the military, but he also had a lot of other things in his life that kind of. I mean, he was close to taking his own life, and this organization, Hooves, saved his life. So, great organization, great to be out there with it. Jess Lee, good morning.
Jess Lee.
So the question of the day is, what was your first car? Mine was nothing spectacular. I loved it because when you're a 17-year-old boy, you
Well, anything that gave you some freedom.
right
Oh, my-
anything you could call your own and
Yes.
take out.
My
And
1970s
Yeah.
something Buick Opal that had no floorboards left. I loved that vehicle.
that was that yours?
That was mine.
Wow,
Yep.
Marco, what was yours?
I had a vet.
Oh, that's right.
Chevette.
You that Chevette, not a Corvette.
All right. Well, now you got to tell everybody. It was poop brown.
Wow.
Yeah, it was good.
Mine was white. What was not rust was white.
Well, because then everything was, the cars were all made of metal.
Yeah.
So they would
Somebody
rust.
told after I had bought it, they, don't you know those are made of old beer cans? I think was what the big joke was. I don't even think they make them anymore, but it got me back and forth to Bowling Green for 2 years.
There you go. See, that's exactly it. Now that the reason that's the question is because the study came out that says, if you're going to get your kid a car, you got to get them a new car, otherwise you're going to kill them. And
Well, it's safer.
so if you don't love your kids,
Right.
that's so. Well, then what happens to all the old cars then?
Junkyard.
But they still work. Why get rid of it? It still works.
Well, technology.
Why
You got
get rid of that old VHS player? It still works.
Who has
Still
a
plays
VHS
movies.
player? No,
Plug
Nobody
it in
even
the
has
old
that.
box.
you got to throw it out.
It's
You got to move up to the laser disc.
you got lasers. you got the VHS player. It still works. You got the VHSs. Why would you get rid of that?
My dad, during those times, had the brilliant idea that we would get a beta machine because the picture was so much better.
Beta.
Beta is what we had. So, of course, we would go to Blockbuster. In case you're a millennial or younger, that's a place where they had movies that you had to go rent. And the VHS section was 98% of the store, and there was a little shelf with the beta movies. And I'm like, Dad, you made a terrible choice.
That's terrible. Sure. This did not go the way you
Beta.
wanted it to.
Yeah. So, in case you don't know, when you look at a VHS tape, it has like two. It's like a cassette tape. It has like two, but the beta only had one. That was the difference. And it
Okay.
apparently had a way better picture, but yeah, they didn't catch on. They did not. They were like the laser disc.
Yeah, they did not catch on.
They
Right.
did not catch on.
It's called Betamax, right? No.
I think so.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
And then they just called them betas after a
Yeah.
while. But if you were cool, you just said beta.
You're right. Yeah, remember going to video stores? That's something the kids say they have no idea. And you go to the video store and you hope it's like a new release, like one
Oh, it was
whole
always
wall would
rented
just
out.
be- and you're like looking behind all the, you're like, come on,
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
got to be one in here.
It's rented.
And it was like, and there was nothing there, so you'd have to go up like, are there any returns? They're like, no, and you're like, come on.
But then they'd look in their little system, but it's supposed to be coming back later today.
Yeah.
And
But
don't
then you
forget,
could keep it for an extra $1.
Be kind and rewind.
Oh, yeah.
Do kids even know what a video is? Because I mean, they think about it just as something that appears on a screen, but a physical video.
They don't. What do you mean? You mean like film?
The cartridge itself was the video. I mean, is what you would
Well, the
call
video
it.
is what you watch, but like the
I know, but when you were a kid, you wanted to go rent a video.
right.
Right.
So
Rent it. That
don't
wouldn't make
know.
any sense today. Rent a video.
Yeah.
How do you?
Why would
freaking
I just
rent
would look
a
at
video?
YouTube? Why would I need to rent one? Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's the type of thing. Looking back now, you're like, you never thought it was so big when we were kids. You never thought it would go away. There's no way that's
but it
going
must
away.
be like handing them that would be like what they do with a rotary phone now, where they try to push in between the circle and don't know to turn it. They would look at that and kind of spin around and not know what to do with it.
The other thing that's funny is on TikTok they'll say, like, to kids, they'll say, pretend you're on the phone, and now everybody goes like this. Whereas before we would go like that.
We do the thing with the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
they
at
do
least
this now.
They do this.
Do they?
So you do it with your
Really?
kids. Pretend you're on the phone. They'll just go
Wow.
like this.
I would be interested to see if
They
your
won't.
kids
They
do
won't
that.
go
have-
like that.
I'm gonna have. They're gonna go like this. You think they're gonna go like
Yeah.
that,
Wow.
or like this?
Oh, 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they won't go like this. I can tell you that much.
They knock
So
it. Yeah.
just be like,
Oh, Zach Top, never lying and always good here. It's K100. Thank you so much for being on our show. We appreciate you. Make sure you are right here and know that we are going to give away a couple of sets of tickets today to go see Eric Church. So stand by, because once that happens, you're going to want to go to that show. It's going to be good.
but right here now, tickets to another big event. Toledo Speedway. The season is well underway at this point in time, and one of the biggest things, the biggest attractions of the season is actually happening tonight. The Central Avenue Truck Parts School Bus Figure 8 competition. So that's going on tonight at Toledo Speedway. We've got tickets, but you can use them for tonight's event or any point during the season if you like. All you have to do is be caller 10 at 419-240-1000, and we'll get you set up.
All right, call now and win with Lynn and Marco on K100.
Call now. Call now. Call now.
Call now.
K100, your caller 1, try again. K100, caller 2, try back. K100, your caller 3, try again. K100, caller 4, try back. K100, caller 5, try back. K100, your caller 6, dial back. K100, caller 7, try again. K100, your caller 8, I'm sorry, we're going to 10. K100, I'm so sorry, your caller number 9.
What?
Oh, come on.
Let me double check. It's true.
Hi, K100. Hello? Hello, hello,
Hello?
hello.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, you got about 2 seconds. Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Well, hi there.
Hi.
Hello.
Well,
100.
well, we thought you dropped your phone in the lake, maybe.
Am I caller 10?
Yes, you are.
Hey!
Yeah.
Look at that. Boy, that was
Lost
about
a little
to
bit shy, but yeah. Who is this?
This is Paige.
All right, Paige. Well, you got yourself tickets to go see some fantastic racing, and it's going to be an incredible night. You're going to have a lot of fun there at the Speedway.
And it's a 4-pack of tickets, so you can take a couple of friends with you. And the tickets are good for all racing events in 2025. But should you choose to use them this weekend, you've got that big 888 school bus event happening tonight.
Awesome.
All right, hold on just a minute, please.
Okay.
Love when they start out confused.
Oh.
Like, what am I calling a radio station?
She said Paige.
She did.
Paige.
Hello, Paige.
Hi, K100.
Hi, how do you spell your name?
All right.
And what's your last name, please?
Well,
Hello.
All right, address, please.
Hello.
Well, hi there.
Hi.
I want to take it while I'm doing all this stuff.
Lake, maybe.
Something fun to do with the kids. Check this out.
It's a Friday night event. So you need to pick them up today between 9 and 4. Okay. You know where we're located, Paige?
Moving into that
Okay, perfect.
7
All right,
o'clock
well, have
hour.
fun.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. Good vibes, great people, living in Marco. The guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live.
Quality meets affordability.
More giveaways going on. Make sure you're listening for your chance to win Eric Church concert tickets. He's going to be up at Little Caesars Arena October 2nd. And you got a chance to compete at the box office.
In case you haven't heard, there's a new vote. It was a historic election. The first vote in the United States. Pope Leo XIV, the Chicago native, will now lead the church and its nearly 1.4 billion followers. We have more reaction and more details on this on our website. In other news, a warrant has been issued for a man convicted in the hazing death of former BGSU student Stone Foltz. Wood County court authorities issued a warrant for Dalen Dunson after he didn't show up to a court appearance. Dunson was the president of the Pi Kappa Alpha fraternity at the time of Foltz's death. And finally, happening now, it's a time for bird watchers. It's birding season across our region, and Governor Mike DeWine is taking part, recognizing today as Bird Ohio Day. The governor will be at McKee Marsh Wildlife Area this morning to kick off the day with some presentations. If you happen to snap any pictures of birds over the next week, please send them our way. We would love to share them. Now you're up to the minutes. I'm Claire Mitchell with your connections.
K100 weather from the Jumai Toyota Weather Center. Great offers on 25 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Ellett.
It'll be sunny and nice as we go through the day today with a high around 64 degrees. For tonight, down to 41, clear and cool. And for tomorrow, temperatures jump to 76 degrees. Sunny in the morning with a partly cloudy sky for the afternoon. And on Sunday, 66 with a sunny sky. With your Solar Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Ross Ellett.
39 now at Toledo's K100 from the Lynx Concrete Coatings Traffic Center. We don't have any current problems on the road, so you should have a nice clean commute. If you do spot trouble, please let us know about it at 419-240-1000. That line is brought to you by Knight Insurance and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
K100, sponsored by Dave White Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Brought to you by West Banco. West Banco, premier bank.
All right.
So here are some of the first cars. Kevin Pleward had a 1989 Buick Estate station wagon.
That is how you roll through high school.
Is that one of those ones with the wood on the side? Yeah.
The back seats in the back where you get all the exhaust fumes right up in your face.
Yep.
That was big.
AJ Arnold had a Pontiac Sunbird.
I had a Sunburn. That was my second car.
My mom drove one
That
of
was,
those.
yeah, it was nice. I had a blue one. Had a nice little sunroof.
Sandy Boley had a bright blue Opel Kadett.
What?
Bought it at a garage sale.
Oh,
Opel
nice.
too. There we go. Way to go.
Wow. Kim Blue said the only reason my son wants to go to Oregon nowadays is so we can visit the last Blockbuster. They still have a Blockbuster there in Oregon?
I didn't know that.
Oh, Oregon
Oregon.
State.
It's not Oregon.
Oregon.
Oregon. Sorry.
It is the last Blockbuster in the state of Oregon. This is the only state that calls it Oregon. And by the way, I used to live in Oregon, and they hate hate when you say Oregon.
Oregon.
It is like a thing.
We bastardize every name that's in here, right? We have
Only Nevada.
Milan. Milan.
Is that?
It's Milan. I mean, that's where it gets named from. Is from France, right? Milan. And we call it Milan. Lima. It's Lima. What else do we do? Toledo, Spain. So yeah, we bastardize every name here in Ohio.
Yeah. Well.
Let's see. AJ says his sister's car was a canary yellow Plymouth Horizon stick shift.
Nice. Learning the old stick.
I always drove a stick shift till I got married. And my husband said, "You need an automatic."
Same.
Your husband said you need an automatic?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I always drove it. I always had a stick shift until I got married. AJ, Arnold, Pat, and Marco, we need to set up a golf day. Yeah, I agree, man.
Yeah, we've been trying to do that with
for
you
2
for
years.
2 years.
For 2 years, man.
And every time you're like, oh, I can't. I'm
You're
working
like,
this
I'm
weekend.
golfing today, but I'm golfing with other people.
Right. Or, oh, hey, today I'm in a big tournament. Can you guys come down today? No, we can't come today, but I mean, we can come if you give us, like, I don't know, a day.
Give us more than a notice of that morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trenton, come on, man. He's just stringing us along.
He's stringing us.
For 2 years, he's been stringing us along.
Well, for 1 year, it's been bad weather.
Well, more than 1 year. But
Yeah. We don't have bad weather here. What are you talking about?
Dude, the weather's
What are
been
you
a
talking about?
joke around here.
Kevin Fluid says, take care, guys. Thank you for allowing the AOWC to be a part of your show. Really means a lot, you guys. Of course, man. Happy to help. Pat Wilson says, my first car was a Rambler.
Oh, Rambler. Oh, yeah.
I can't remember what the year was, but I got it for $50.
Oh, my God.
What a deal. Didn't last too long, I can imagine.
You can't even go to a movie today with $50.
My friend had a 67 Cougar. I once had a 67. No, you didn't.
Listen,
There's
67.
still time.
The dating scene is tough enough, but a 67-year-old Cougar is a little crazy.
I'll have one of those in about 30 years. 31 years. Rick Hill, good morning. Deborah Iglesias, her first car was a Plymouth Valari. Oh, get this. Get this. You want to hear the excuses of all excuses from Trenton Strickland? He says he works Monday through Friday.
Well, I mean,
come on.
So do we. We just make time, Trenton. We make time to golf.
He works.
Oh my God.
What an excuse.
Almost bride season, still popular to get married in the month of June. You see this bride that just went viral for the number of bridesmaids she had?
No.
When you go to a wedding and there's, 8, 9, 10 bridesmaids, that seems like a lot.
Right. We had 7.
Catherine McGowan tied the knot and initially wanted 10 people in her bridal party, ended asking quite a few more. 95 people were bridesmaids at her wedding. Yeah.
What? That's impossible.
Yeah, when she's viral. It's got to be out there. We'll have to take a look.
Why? You no.
It's ridiculous. Isn't
How,
it?
how do you have?
I can't even know 95 people would agree to doing it.
I can't. I don't think I know 95 people. Like they.
She was a teacher at a dance school, and I guess most of them were through there. Yeah. Anything for attention, huh?
Yeah. Yes, that's exactly what that is. Like, where do you put them? And then the groom. Does he have 95 groomsmen?
Well, I guarantee he doesn't know 95 people.
That's just ridiculous. That's absurd. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
We had 7, and I look back at it now and think we could have, within a year, I was like, we actually could have just cut that down to 5. We didn't need all 7 of them.
Yeah.
How many did you have?
We eloped. My best friend Sue came for the wedding.
Oh, there you go.
Chuck's friend Dave.
See, that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, so just, us 2 and 2 witnesses.
That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
That's all you need.
Amy says, my first car was a green 69 Ford Mach 1.
There you go.
Good morning, Linda White.
Linda.
Trenton, you keep coming with your excuses there, buddy. Oh, I love it. Love it. I love it. Oh, man. Yeah, you guys, all the people watching right now, you guys tuning in and writing in, that's what has made this show so fun.
It has
You
been.
know,
And
just
like you said, we've made friends.
yeah.
You know, and it's different because if you listen to the radio, you feel like you get to know us or connect to us. But with this form of communication, we've
Right.
gotten to know you a little bit better. It's
Yeah,
been fun.
people that have listened to the radio
Yeah.
now are able to communicate with you, and you hear a name, and you're talking to somebody, and or somebody like Pat Wilson brings us in a loaf of bread. Remember she made that
Oh my
that
gosh, the
bread loaf,
Reuben. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it was amazing.
a Reuben loaf. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was,
And Gwen Hartford, she's obviously become a good friend of the
Gwen
show.
Hartford is wonderful.
And as a matter of fact, her son came in, he did the carpet cleaning. Did you notice it smelled better in here? It looked better. You're not sneezing.
How about that?
He
Yeah.
came in, so Hartford's carpet cleaning, thank you. A big shout out to
Very
them for doing
big
such a
shout out.
tremendous job on.
When did he
this
do
place.
that?
You know what? I was here on Saturday morning doing the show on Saturday. He was here on
That's
Saturday.
nice. Okay,
Yeah. So, yeah.
that's great. Well, we'll have to mention it when she tunes in. She probably won't be until the 8 o'clock hour. She usually gets on, try to win that birthday wheel. Wouldn't it be great if we won we spun a birthday winner today
Yes,
to close
it
out the
would.
show? Oh,
$450 in that jackpot.
wait, what?
$450.
$450?
A nice even number. too.
Yes. Oh, let's make it happen today. That'd be incredible.
All right, I think our 720 guest is here. So we're going to be talking to Greg Ty, Charles Boyk Law Offices. The last time he was here, they were doing something lovely, and they're connected to doing a lot of things in the community. And right now they're involved in a project to help kids get connected with bikes.
I think I saw something about that.
Yeah, so we're going to talk to him about that.
It's the 2025 Bikes for Kids giveaway. Is that it?
That's it. 17th annual. Wow, they've been doing it a long time now.
The Charles E. Boyk Law Offices, like you said, over there in Holland.
I'm going to go grab him and bring him in.
Proud to offer our 17th annual Bikes for Kids giveaway to promote bicycle safety and recognize deserving children in the community. We are giving away 10 bikes to local children for the summer. To learn more and to make nominations, visit our Bikes for Kids giveaway page. That's really nice.
It's so nice. You bring so much.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Come on in. Have a seat right over here.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
And of course, those cameras are rolling.
So don't say anything incriminating.
Try that.
Well, if you do, it's okay.
How's your wife? I haven't talked to her in a while.
She's great.
Good. It'll be rolling from because you know she uses a different last name.
Oh, that's your wife.
Oh,
that's
that's
your wife.
Yeah,
Oh, she's a sweetheart.
She's been distancing herself.
Smart lady.
Yeah.
Smart lady.
Yes.
Find that hard to do.
Oh, great. Oh, great. So,
Oh, I have a black screen. I don't know how much time I have.
1 minute and 30 seconds. Oh, no, we have two songs.
Okay.
yep, there you go.
Yep, there you go. You're out
So
of
we'll
there.
talk
You are-
about
you are
Facebook,
out of there.
And then we're going to have you do the exact same thing once we hit the radio.
So
So tell us about the
You guys
17th annual. You guys are giving away 10 bikes.
That's right. But sometimes it's more than 10 bikes. So
Okay.
we've been doing this for, like you said, 17 years. We basically ask people to nominate kids in the community. Did something really great in their school, in their church. They've gone above and beyond to do something. They've overcome a really difficult time in their life. And this is just a way of getting them the recognition that they deserve.
Yeah.
How do people go? Oh, shoot. Yeah, there's the.
There we go. I always forget to do that. All right. So, what's the website?
That's
People are
bikesforkidstoledo.com.
Bikes for
Kids.
Kids. Toledo.com. All right, guys. I'm putting the website in there so people can go on there. They can nominate.
Right.
They can now. Is that the nominations have already started?
Nominations have already started.
Okay.
We've actually sent a notice to all the schools. We get a lot of buy-in from teachers.
Okay.
Principals have nominated kids in the past, and we get some amazing stories from them. So
Yeah.
nominations are open. These are going to run until June.
Wow.
And so we start giving bikes away in the middle of June. We usually do one bike a week through the summer. Sometimes, depending on the circumstances, we have given away more than one bike per week.
What about that kid that gets it at the end of September and they're like, oh, I don't even have time to ride this bike now?
They're going to get it at the end of August.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, and what typically happens is we record these presentations. It's sort of like an HGTV moment in a sense. We try to keep it a surprise for the kids when they come into the bike shop.
Nice.
And then we reveal this to them. They get fitted with the bike. We always buy bikes. Chuck Boyk is really great. He always buys bikes from Worcel's Bike Shop.
No, nice, great. That's one of Toledo's oldest bike shops. They might be Toledo's oldest bike shop.
They are,
right?
and it's their 80th anniversary this year.
Wow.
And so
Awesome.
they are a great place. It's not like going to a big box store.
Right.
And you're getting a really, really good, high quality bike. Jill makes sure that it fits properly, and she equips them with a helmet, and then they go out with a bike lock. So she knows how everything works and make sure that the bike fits for you and it's going to be able to grow into you.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah, Wurzel's, that's over on Central Avenue, right?
Right.
Yeah. I used to get all my bikes done. I'd get a new seat put on and new pedals and everything on my bike. Yeah, man, that place is great. I'm glad that they're still in business.
They are an excellent bike shop. If you've never been there and you've never gone to look at an actual bike shop as opposed to going to a store where they're all kind of lined up,
right?
You actually find people who know what they're talking about, and they can get you fit with what is going to work for you and the style of bike riding that you're going to do.
How did you get involved with this?
I started working with Charles Boyk Law back in 2021.
Okay.
And Chuck it's a personal injury law firm, so we help people who've been hurt in accidents, who have workers' compensation claims, that kind of thing. And Chuck's a really amazing guy. He's been doing things for the community for a long, long time. We do a veteran scholarship in September, and a number of other things in the community. He bought bought helmets for the Northview girls lacrosse team.
Oh, sure.
Make sure that they stayed safe.
Yeah.
So it's a great law firm that does some really good work to help people when they need it. And it's not something that you can kind of like say, hey, next time you're hurt in an accident, come and talk to Charles Boyk Law. But Chuck's a great place. I've been there for about 4 years now, and really enjoy my time. Great people, caring people who are there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's the age range for the kids being nominated?
You know, there's no firm set number. We want the kids to be able to ride a bike. And obviously, if you get into like a 3-year-old, sometimes you're talking about a range where they're not the most coordinated, and they're also not going to be in that size bike for very long.
Right.
These bikes can last a long time.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
and so
yeah.
we really want to get some kids some bikes who really deserve it. We're looking for nominations who are more than just, oh, he's a good kid, he listens to his mom, he helps me around the house. We're looking for great stories for kids who have really done something, who are really helping people who really deserve them.
Hold that thought, and we're going to do it all over again. That is Corey Kent on K100 with Lynn and Marco. Thank you for choosing us each and every morning. It's a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. And we got blue skies today, sunshine. 64 going to be our high, mostly clear and cool tonight, low down to 41.
We are currently at 39 here at Toledo's K100. Your weather is brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. It looks like we're in good shape as far as traffic goes. We've got no reports of any kind of accidents or incidents. We'll keep an eye on things, but if you spot something first, get a hold of us at 419-240-1000. That line is brought to you by Knight Insurance. In studio with us right here now, Greg Ty from Charles Boyk Law Offices. Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me.
The last time we had you in studio, it was a Feel Good Friday because you guys are doing some very good things over at your offices. We talked about the fact that Charles Boyk outfitted the lacrosse team over there at Sylvania.
Chuck is a really caring guy. And so we're really glad to help the community wherever we can, and this is just another opportunity to do that.
All right, and the project you're involved in right now, this has been 17 years strong.
Yeah, we've been doing this for a long time. It's called Bikes for Kids, and we give away a bike a week over the course of the summer. It's not a drawing, it's not a raffle that we're doing. What we ask people to do is nominate a kid in your life, whether that's a student, child, grandchild, neighborhood kid, somebody who's doing something amazing, who's helping their community, who has maybe overcome a hardship. We're looking for stories other than just, he's a good kid and listens to his grandma and helps me in the kitchen. But these are an opportunity for you, the listener, and people out there to nominate a special child, somebody who's done
One
something in their life.
really overcome adversity, maybe somebody who's really trying to impact their community in a positive way, and,
Yeah,
and you want to encourage that to continue.
exactly.
Yeah, well, wonderful.
Yeah.
So 10 kids overall over the course of the summer, 1 week, are going to receive this amazing bike, and the bikes are coming from
Wurzel's Bike Shop.
Awesome.
That's Toledo's oldest bike shop. They're celebrating their 80th anniversary,
Wow.
and Chuck's got a long history with them. He's been getting bikes there since he was a kid. So the great thing about that is Jill Wurzel at the bike shop, she will fit the bike custom to the winner of that week and make sure they get a helmet, they get a bike lock, they understand how to put the bike lock on and how it works. And then we do a test run out in the parking lot, and then we videotape the whole sort of thing. So it's sort of like an HGTV moment, so the kids can get that surprised look on their face, and then we see them riding the bike and know that they're going to enjoy this for the rest of the summer and for years to come.
Yeah, so you're not just kind of dropping it and running. You're making sure they know what to do with it and how to maintain it, so they do have it for a long time.
Exactly. When we do a little profile of them, we have the person who nominated them tell us the story of why they were nominated for the free bike, and then we put that piece together. It goes on to this year on WTOL. It'll also be on our YouTube channels and social media.
There are some remarkable kids out there and in this community, and it gives opportunity to put a spotlight on them and encourage them to continue being extraordinary.
Right.
They contribute a lot, and we should recognize them. I love that you're doing this.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a lot of fun. 17 years we've been doing this contest, and for people who want to nominate a child, they can go to bikesforkidstoledo.com. They enter their name and information, their relationship to the child, and then they tell us why. What has this child done? What have they overcome? What kind of things are going on in their life that makes them, in their mind, deserving of a free bike?
Is there a deadline for nominations, or is it ongoing all summer?
We're taking nominations all summer. Nominations are open now. We sent these notices out to schools because we get a lot of buy-in from principals and teachers already. Yeah. And then we are going to run these nominations into June, and we start giving bikes away in the middle of June.
Nice.
So it's 1 bike a week. In the past, we have done occasionally 2 bikes a week, depending on the circumstances and the family. Sometimes there were siblings involved. So it's up to you to nominate somebody special in your life. And we never know what those bikes are going to be. Are they going to be a 7-year-old who needs a bike? Is it going to be a 17-year-old? Last year we had a bike that went to a kid who was doing things in his community and also part of the Young Artist Workshop, and he needed a bike to get to the art classes at the museum. And so he was one of the ones who won a bike last year.
So that's awesome. All right, what a great story for our Feel Good Friday. And what's the website to make those nominations?
It's bikesforkidstoledo.com. You can just enter your name and information, the story of why this kid deserves a bike, and then we're going to be picking bikes and awarding bikes all summer long.
All right, well, thanks for your time for stopping by.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, very good. It's K100.
All right, Lynn, people are asking where you are.
Oh, I got
Hey, wait, sit down real quick. Yep. And sit there and pull back. There we go. Oh, that's good. There we go. It was under the arm was underneath the thing there.
All right, so where's the band playing anytime soon?
We are playing, doing the Victory Center Weight Night thing on Thursday next week for cancer survivors and their families. And then we're doing Arlen's Good Beer in Bowling Green on Friday night, the 16th.
If you weren't aware, Greg is the singer for Hepcat Revival.
I did not know that.
That makes sense.
One of many hats. Hey, thanks for having me on. I appreciate
And
it.
it's always a pleasure. Always give a call if there's anything you need or something we can support. We'd love to do it.
And Andy's going to call you about that contractor that you gave us.
Oh, great. Okay, sounds good.
Thanks.
All right, bye-bye.
See ya.
Where are you at, Lynn?
I'm trying.
Lynn likes to disappear for a while.
Tina is outraged right now. Tina Ram is saying, "Where's the ladies?"
Well,
I'd like to see all folks involved. I would like to see that too, Tina. I would like to see that too.
Well, you know, I've already made enough mechanical errors this morning. That had to be my first priority. Get all those things back up and running.
For anybody tuning in, we were talking about what was your first car, and what car will you pass along to your kids, if any?
Can you see me now?
Now I can see it. There she is. She's back on the show, ladies and gentlemen.
all right. She's back. She's done putting her hair and makeup on.
Yeah, obviously. I was so mad I woke up so late today, but it was so busy yesterday. So I was like, well, I've got a remote afterwards, so I know what I have to wear. It's a uniform day, so that kind of helped my cause.
Yeah. Where are you going to be?
I'm going to be at Mercy St. Charles Hospital.
All right.
They've done this, I think this is the third year I've been out there, for Nurses Week. They do, at the end of the week, they do a big, the radio station comes out, there's pizza. It's just a big kind
Nice.
of a luncheon provided for their nurses. So they do a nice job of, appreciating their team.
Nice.
Nice.
Sierra Evans is now tuning in. Hey, she says.
I got to hear from. I am going to the bathroom to brush my hair.
Okay.
That's probably best.
That's probably best.
For the best here. Sierra, I had a great time with you last Saturday. I hope you had a great time too. That was a lot of fun. What is this demo scene? Oh, I see what that is. Okay. Oh, it's just me. No. How can you see a double screen?
I don't know what that means.
You said like you could share the screen so you could see another screen.
Yeah, you go to present.
Mm-hmm.
Then you click that and it'll say share. You can share a tab. You can share a screen. You can share
I see.
food if you want.
All
right. That helped nothing.
Nothing at all?
Looks really different in this light. It's like it shows through weird with the lights.
Well, these are not on-camera lights.
These weren't really made for. These aren't studio lights.
They're not studio lights, if you can believe that.
Pat Wilson says, we had ours at ProMedica last week. Free t-shirts, free lunch, coffee, donuts. Each day of the week was different.
Jeez.
I'm telling you, some of these places go all out. Even when I was at Ohio Health and living in hospice yesterday, they were talking about having deets one day. They had, we brought them pizza yesterday from Cheers. They were at work per winter, and yeah, so it's like some of these places make sure that their team is very well appreciated the week of Nurses Week. Now, I didn't hear about Teachers Appreciation Week and how those people have been being treated.
Yeah.
Oh,
people that
come
work
on.
9 months out of the year.
Come on.
I'm kidding.
Oh, you are?
Well, I'm a former teacher, I'm assuming. So.
As a former teacher, I can testify how much teachers are underappreciated in the hard work that they do. And when I say they, I speak for when I was a teacher. I would still say they because I was a theology teacher. My work was not hard. But those math teachers, English teachers.
And the things that the kids can't get, and they have to sit there and go over and over and over with them. Yeah.
Oh, just having to deal with the kids themselves. Good Lord.
Well, speaking of theology, we've got to talk about the new Pope.
Let's talk about that new Pope.
First American Pope ever.
Yeah. That's amazing. I'm so excited about that.
And it didn't take him days and days to decide on it. So it must have been a rather
2 days.
easy agreement.
2 days. He was drafted quicker than Shadell Sanders.
But.
And who?
Isn't the name Shadell Sanders?
Oh, Shador.
Shador Sanders.
I'm like, what are we?
It shows you how really much I don't care about that guy. I haven't even bothered to learn his first name.
Somebody's trying to sue the NFL because of the fact that they endured
I was thinking about doing that, but that guy beat me to it.
Pain because of the delay in getting him drafted.
Yes.
Good Lord.
Yes. It's not fair.
So he's from the south side of Chicago.
Shador is?
No.
Oh.
Our new Pope.
You got to be more clear.
Yes.
And he's one of the younger ones, right?
Oh, yeah.
Shador is the oldest.
The youngest?
left. So the game was tied 1-1, 23 seconds left. Everybody in Fort Wayne's like, yeah, we're going to go to overtime. No, we're not. They went home stunned. The Walleye come home with a 3-2 series lead. Now, they can clinch tomorrow night at the Huntington Center. That's game 6, 7:15 puck drop there. I think there's a couple of seats somehow still available for that. If needed, game 7 would be Monday at the Huntington Center. They're not going to need it, but they'll be here till the closeout of this series at least. The Hens have a 4-game streak that ended with a 12-0 blowout last night versus Iowa. The week-long series continues tonight. Downtown Toledo, 5th Third Field, 7-5 first pitch. Round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. The Oilers and the Washington Capitals get wins to tie their series. Oilers lead 3-0, and the Capitals tied 1-1 there. NBA playoffs last night. Timberwolves crushed the Warriors to even that series at 1 game apiece. Tonight, the Cavs try to avoid going down 3-0 to Indianapolis. They face the Pacers at 7:30 tonight, and that is your sports report.
The first of the city of Toledo's Clean Toledo events and e-cycle events is happening tomorrow. Drop-off event is from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Volunteers are on hand, and I'm telling you, they make it move like a well-oiled machine. It's a pretty popular place to go, especially this time of year as you're cleaning out those garages and basements. Finally, it's going to happen at Silver Creek Elementary School on North Over Road, and you can take all kinds of things that you want to get rid of and have a hard time figuring out ways to get rid of in other avenues. So they're going to have electronic waste available for you. That includes televisions, CRT screens. You can drop those off. Household hazardous waste. Paint stains, including oil-based paint stains and latex paints. They'll figure out how to get rid of those for you. Residential yard waste. You knock a tree down, don't know what to do with it. You can take your residential yard waste there. Scrap metal.
You don't just leave it?
No.
Oh, my God.
Even tires. They are going to charge a little bit for tires, but just a little bit. You can take 10 tires, up to 10 tires, for only 50 cents each, and get those dropped off. But those big bulky items, whether you're talking about air conditioning units, refrigerators, freezers, appliances, cardboard, clothing, all of it can be there, accepted at the elementary school tomorrow. So
yeah, Pat,
plans to be there.
Don't throw your tires in the river like you do.
No.
I mean, where else are you supposed to put them? Right? Come on.
Silver
It's easier that
Elementary
way.
School starting at 9 a.m. Hope you'll take advantage.
Kidding. We're kidding, folks. All right. Fun in the 419. No better than Guy in the 419 that drops tires in the Maumee River to let us know what's happening this weekend.
That's right. That's right. You want to listen? If you were a fan of the old game Clue?
Oh, you kidding me?
Who was it? Right,
Colonel
Of course,
Mustard.
the 1985. Opening up, and I'm really excited about this. It's two of my favorite things: businesses open up and a good cigar. And on the market calendar for the 17th, because that's going to be the grand opening of this area's latest and greatest cigar lounge, Black Rose.
Black Rose.
Black Rose.
Wow.
Oh, it's great. I got to take a tour of it the other day.
Yeah.
And it looks amazing inside. Local resident Chris Rosenthal. He's the he created this. He has another cigar shop up in Ann Arbor. But it's opening up here. Grand opening is on the 17th. It's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a great time. They're accepting memberships and everything. But if you like a cigar, you definitely want to go check out Black Rose.
All right. I love that. We got tickets to go see Eric Church. Stand by for that. We've got sweet deals. We got a lot of stuff happening. It's a Feel Good Friday. It's also a Friday Facebook Live. We'll talk about our Facebook page, talking about your first car. Lots to do this morning right here with Len and Marco on Toledo's K100.
All right.
If Brad is here.
Well, he better be.
I just realized I had a thing of Fireball just sitting here. So I'm like, what's going on? All right. And after this, one of the topics that we're going to bring up is worst TV's worst series finales of all time.
Wow.
Kind of go with this theme of final shows, being that this is our final show.
I can tell you which one is going to lead if you want.
Do you really?
Oh, yeah.
What would you say?
Seinfeld.
Oh, they did. They dropped the ball.
Terrible.
They
for
did
that
drop-
show, that type of show to end like that.
Ended on a clip show.
Oh yeah, come on.
Yeah. I mean, I get I guess I kind of get how they wanted to.
Brad McDonald, you're
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, man.
Come on over here. How are you?
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Other than a Monday night doing trivia.
Yeah, go. You're gonna go over to the black chair over there.
Okay.
All the way over. There we
It's
go.
like being in your dad's house. No, that's my chair.
Yeah, that's my chair. Don't sit there. Don't sit in my chair.
I'd wrestle for it.
Actually, I'd like to see that.
Hey, I know you would. I know you would. What's going on, man? Good to see you.
Dream, man.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Excited about it. We were just talking about the air show on the radio when we were just on air here. So what's going on? I mean, where are you gonna be up in the plane? You gonna be flying this weekend?
No, I won't. No, I'm not doing any flying this
Okay.
weekend. Unless the Thunderbirds come over and say, "Hey, man, we got an open seat for it." I think I'd probably give up one of my kids for that
Right.
opportunity. But
Which one though?
I'd have to flip a coin.
Do they ever do that? Do they ever? Is there a?
Well, I used to do it all the
Do we
time,
have
but not now.
No, the Thunderbirds. I'm saying like
To fly with them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
what
used to
they'll
do
do
that
is
all the time.
they have what's called a hometown hero flight.
Okay.
When they come in, they have one of their jets is what's called a D model, and that's got a second seat in the back because the F-16s are single seaters,
Right.
other than the D model. And they'll pull out they'll give a flight to a hometown hero.
Man.
Yeah. They also do it for media. I flew with the Blue Angels.
Media.
Almost
Really?
threw up. Yeah. It's terrible. I'll never do it again.
I
You would never do it?
Never. I
Yeah.
almost got sick. K100, Lynn and Marco, thank you for hanging with us here. We do appreciate it. On a Feel Good Friday Facebook Live, currently live on Facebook on all different channels all over the world.
We're just talking about all the good things going on this weekend. And of course, a big one is coming to Eugene up Krantz Toledo Express Airport this very weekend. The Toledo Air Show is back. Brad McDonald from the Federal Aerospace Institute is here with us to talk about that air show and everything going on over there. Brad, how are you?
Oh, I'm living the dream. I'm so excited, man. I mean, the biggest thing that we were all nervous about, we booked the show a couple years ago, and it takes about that long to put this entire event together. It's huge, a lot of effort. But, usually it's at the end of summer and coming into, right out of April into May. I mean, we were all worried about the weather, but I'll tell you, man,
What? This weather's been so good this year.
the man upstairs loves air shows too, and
Apparently so.
he's got it cleared out. We got beautiful skies and beautiful weather for the weekend. So, and a world-class performance here in town, and yep. So keep your eyes peeled to the skies today because they're going to be doing some practicing. You're going to hear the noise and the
And even
thunder
through
and
the clouds the other
Yep.
day, you could hear the arrival.
oh
of the
yeah,
Thunderbirds.
yeah. Well, you'll hear them today. They're going to be putting the coals to the fire for sure, and you're going to have a lot of the big military transport aircraft that are going to be on display. You're going to see them flying in overhead. So yeah, keep your eyes peeled to the sky.
Excitement on the runway too. What are the jet-fueled vehicles that hit the runway?
I'm sorry.
There's like jet-fueled vehicles on the runway. You've got the aerobatics up above you, and like you say, just a lot of planes on display. It's going to be very exciting.
Yeah. We've got a world-class performance coming. We've got a gentleman that unfortunately there was an accident short time ago. We lost Rob Holland. He was like an icon in this industry, and our thoughts and prayers go out to his family. And a good friend of his was a gentleman who races the Red Bull Air Racer.
Oh,
And he took his place, and he's in town now. The aircraft came in the other day, and he's going to be out doing some performing along with, we've got some great, we call them flip-floppers. These are the guys that go up and do things with airplanes that they're not supposed to be able to do. And you'll see what I mean when you get out there and you see how these guys fly. But yeah, great performance. We've got, of course, the Thunderbirds headlining. That's a U.S. Air Force demo team. And they're going to be out practicing today, as well as our own 180th fighter
Yes.
wing. They're going to be doing a performance, and They're going to be out practicing and flying today as well. So that's
And
why I say
I-
keep your ears peeled. You're gonna hear them.
Yeah, I love the fact too that you've been inviting all military first responders to come in uniform and attend for free.
Absolutely. And we
That's both days.
definitely
of the event.
appreciate and love our first responders and want to do what we can for them and you know their sacrifice for our community.
And if you've got those little ones who are 3 and under, they're going to get in for free as well. So it's going to be an affordable, fun, family, memorable day. So,
Absolutely,
2 days.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And that's good for the whole family. What's your favorite part of this whole thing going on here?
Well, in addition to the fact that I'm, you know, blessed to be part of the process and putting this together, it's, you know, meeting the people, being able to do something like this for the public. It's been several, you know, we had our last air show. It's been in 2019, so it's been a few years since we've had an event here, and but again, the little kid comes out in me when the planes start flying, and you know, I mean, I have my own business in school out at the airport, and I see it and hear it every day, but I'm still like a little kid when I get around these events, and my eyes will be peeled to the sky, and I love the thunder of the aircraft and just the skill, watching the skill and the performance that goes on, and yeah, it never gets old.
No, that's like I say. I love talking to somebody who's involved in something that they remain passionate about for so many years. I mean, that's really an exciting thing. You know, you've chosen the right field.
Greatest gig in the world, I swear.
Yeah, that's good.
So, but yeah, I mean, we're gonna have an incredible event out there.
Gates open at 9 a.m. both days.
Gates open at 9 a.m. both Saturday and Sunday, and flying starts about 11:45. So you'll want that extra couple hours because, you know, there's aircraft all the way up and down the ramp, and we've got a lot of, you know, large military static aircraft that are just going to be on display. We've got some historic World War II aircraft that'll be there, and there's also the opportunity to purchase rides in some of these historic aircraft. We've got a B-25 bomber, we've got a C-47 aircraft. C-47 is the kind of transport aircraft that all your airborne members jumped out of on D-Day and World War II. And then we actually have a Ford Tri-Motor from Liberty Air Museum. They're going to be over here and offering rides as well. So,
Pat, you going up?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah, I would go if I suppose if it were something like a Blue Angel or one of the Thunderbirds. Yeah, I might do that just because that would be a once in a lifetime kind of opportunity. But
no, if you ever get an opportunity to fly in one of these old warbirds, one of these World War II bombers, absolutely do never pass up that.
Never pass it.
Yeah,
and it just gives you
I have a terrible fear of
whole
flying.
new respect for those young men and women that flew those missions during the war. And yeah, I mean, it's just there's nothing like that. The sound of those radial engines and just, you know, the way that you know, the way they take to the sky, and just the whole experience is just absolutely incredible. So if you have the ability, I strongly recommend trying to get up in one of these airplanes because there's not many of them flying anymore. And you know, unfortunately, we don't have a B-17 coming, but we got a B-25 from up at Michigan Air Museum, just over the border. And yeah, definitely ride opportunities are available, and all three of those aircraft. So you can go to our website, ToledoAirShow.com. There's information on purchasing rides on the website.
What about tickets? Are they available at the gate, or do you need to get
tickets? Will be available at the gate, but there's a small increase in price. So I recommend going online, and we've made it so easy. Just go online, purchase your tickets online, and come out and enjoy yourself. Have fun.
That exact website address, do you have it?
ToledoAirShow.com.
Perfect.
Nice.
All right. Brad, thank you so much.
Always a
Brad
pleasure,
McDonald, Federal Aerospace Institute. We always love seeing you in studio, and it's going to be a fabulous weekend. Thank you for the tickets we were able to give away this
you're
week
very
and
welcome.
give people an opportunity.
Absolutely. You know, give them out, get some people out there, and get some people out there. Come down and see our place. I got the greatest toy room in the world. I've said that to you guys before. So come out to the Federal Aerospace Institute and say hi.
Right. Well, this is a weekend you are not going to want to miss. Like you said, it takes a lot to put together, and so it won't be happening again for a while.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you.
It's always a pleasure.
there we go.
All right, man.
Wait. Scooch the chair out. There we go.
while the Thunderbird team, when they're flying, they have like the diamond formation, the aircraft that fly together.
Right.
In addition to that, they got 2 solos. So the solos, it's all in the way it's choreographed. As fast as those planes are moving and as far distance away. I mean, they'll go out and you can't even see them, and then all of a sudden, man, at one point on the airport, they all cross at the same time.
Oh yeah,
That's
usually one while you're not looking.
Well, that's what I was going to say is while you got the diamond formation flying, you got the 2 solos. They're the ones that fly at each other and really close and flip and do all kinds of stuff, and then then they'll
combine. They'll break the sound barrier.
The guy will say, okay, here comes the diamond formation. Keep your eyes on him, and the whole crowd is watching him roll slow, and then, boom, man, right like 50 feet over your head, man, and he's over the field before the sound even hits.
Wow!
And it's just
it breaks the sound. Everyone screams.
That's when all the kids cry. Yeah. So
Your feet on the ground for this whole thing.
have you been to one before?
No. Well, that's pretty incredible. That's very incredible. Thank you. Thanks for coming in. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. I'll see you at the pouch.
Yeah.
Wow.
There we go.
Go smooth as silk.
Oh man, that's really cool. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to go check that out.
It's fun for the whole family, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, last week I went to start cutting some stuff up because I was going to make a little promo, and I noticed the radio never played.
The radio never played.
Never played. Yeah, last week you just said, "F it, I'm not turning the radio on."
That's not true.
It's 100% true.
That's not
Watch
true.
the video.
What do you mean the
Like
radio?
when we're on the radio, you didn't switch to the radio at all last week.
What?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
How much do you want to bet?
I mean-
How about $500? Because I went through the entire thing and there's no stuff on the radio. It's all
Really?
just in-room audio.
Well, then there's something wrong on this.
Is that what it is?
Because I switch. I always do this,
I don't think so.
and I switch it over.
So I was like, I can't even make a promo because it's just none of us on the actual radio. It's just this room and the audio's okay.
You mean like while the news people are talking?
No, like when we're on the radio doing like the stuff, talking. When we're live on the air, it was only room.
Yeah, that's what I always do.
No. Why do you have the radio to go on the air for?
When I have the radio when the news is talking.
That's it?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have it on when we're actually talking.
Why?
So they can hear the rest of the show. You used to do that.
You can't hear the rest
No.
of the show? Oh, no.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
No, today's not a good day to discover that.
No, wait. So when we go on the radio,
We're supposed to be listening to the radio when we go on the radio. We have done that. I don't know when you
so
stopped.
you can't hear us at all talking?
You can, but you
Okay.
hear us talking from the radio. The reason why I plugged that radio in.
But then there's a delay. Do you realize that? Like our lips are not in sync, and it looks like it is. That's why I stopped doing it, because it looked like there's a delay.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, there's probably a second delay because you're getting it off of the actual radio.
But what is it? I guess what is
So
the?
they can hear the elements. Us talk like when we're on. There's music beds. It sounds produced. It sounds like you're on the radio.
Oh.
We used to do it that way, but you stopped at some point.
I stopped because I realized that not only were our lips not in sync with what we were saying, but also it was like there's times that I forget to turn it back. So I was like, well, why am I doing this if it's just gonna?
There you go.
All right.
So well, no, you don't have to do it now. And
Well, from here on out,
this whole setup I could have stopped doing months ago, where I have to get this out, run this wire. We don't even need that.
No, it's good because when the radio comes on, then I tune it to the radio.
You don't.
When the news is on or you guys are talking to somebody, or you're like, hey, let's listen to this clip. Like when we heard Lainey Wilson's acceptance speech, then I tune it in so the people watching can hear all that.
Okay.
You
So
look so doubtful.
Sporadically turning on.
Yeah, I mean, if
Nice.
it's something that needs to be heard on the radio, then I turn it on the radio. But if it's just us talking, I don't know.
Yeah. You know, I mean, that was the whole kind of point of watching us here and listening to us on the radio. That's fine, though. You know.
But we're still achieving that. You're still able to hear us talking.
Yeah, it just doesn't sound as good. It
just
sounds
don't
like we're
hear
in
the
a
music
room.
in the
Yeah,
background
right.
of
It doesn't sound like a produced radio show. Like, oh, they're on the air. Listen, they're on the air. It sounds sounds like they're on the air. They're doing this beds. It sounds like I'm listening to the radio.
I see.
Not just three guys in a room.
Well, it's actually two guys.
Three
and
people.
a lady.
So that's fine. It's good. I just was like, I was like, what are we doing here? What? It's not all day. We didn't do it.
Well, yeah, I've been doing it for months.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
All right. Well, after today,
You're gonna do it every time.
I'll do it every time now.
All
After
right.
today,
You're never gonna miss.
not once.
Okay.
Good morning, Crystal Barnes.
Can we talk about our sweet deal?
Good morning. Hope it's a
No
great
guess.
Mother's Day. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all the mamas out there. The air show would be a great Mother's Day gift. That's what she
Magical. Magical.
said. Well, Gwen Hartford's on now. There she is.
Did she make it?
She's finally here.
When we were talking about your son and the great job he did cleaning the carpets and cleaning this place.
Yeah,
up.
I walked in this morning.
Didn't
Hartford's
sneeze.
carpet
Expecting to
cleaning.
sneeze. Didn't happen.
All that stuff that was caked on this, all gone.
They were wonderful,
Cat
really
dander.
professional too. Really, I was impressed. Hartford's carpet cleaning.
Hartford's carpet cleaning. Man, they did a great job.
That is Kane Brown here on K100 with Lynn and Marco. Feel Good Friday.
Pennsylvania, it's reported by scanners, so I'm not sure exactly what's going on, if police are already arrived or where they're at in the state of clearing that up. But place to avoid at this point in time, call us or text us if there's anything else, 419-240-1000. That line is brought to you by Knight Insurance.
You know what else is awesome is the sweet deals that we always put together here, because you save a lot of money. And now in today's day and age, when everything is so expensive and it's nothing but tariff talk, how about getting stuff for over half off at sometimes?
There is some really good deals up there, including there's still golf card number 2.
I don't know how golf cart number 2 is still on this list, so we got to figure it out.
Don't either.
That's
Because
crazy.
at first, we put 2 golf carts up for sale every spring, and the first sold out in minutes, basically. The second one is still available for just $99, and you get 18 holes of golf and a cart at Oak Harbor Golf Club, Fallen Timbers Golf Club, Sugar Creek Golf Club, and Patriot Hills Golf Club. So all of those for just $99. It's a $208 value card. So just in time for Father's Day, Mother's Day even. If you've got a golfer, this is an amazing gift you can give them. If you golf yourself, yeah, why not? Take advantage of it for yourself. And yesterday we made available a half-off deal for Board and Brush Creative out of Sylvania. Yvonne were in here, and it's a really cool studio. I was looking a little bit further into their website. And oh my gosh, there are so many amazing woodworking things that you can do out there and get creative with.
Yeah.
So if you want to become that DIY master and do it yourself, and maybe take a group, take a friend, and work on something, that you work together with groups for special events, gathering, team building sort of a thing. They're offering $50 gift certificates for only $25. So cash in on that. And I believe today we've got Peach Cobbler Factory making gift certificates available as well.
Oh,
so
my
look
gosh.
forward to more half-off deals, and those all coming to K100country.com.
Get them right now.
Actually, going to do the
All
Peach
right.
Cobbler.
I had the radio on there. now.
What?
I did it for you.
Thanks, dude. You're the best.
The Peach Cobbler, which is supposed to go up today, I looked at our website and I didn't see it, so I don't know if something went awry with it. So
Bonnie got the St. Mary's meat package.
nice. I forgot my brats last night. I was so mad. I
Dude,
told
you made
her
me
how-
put them in
I
there
know
and
how
line them
amazing
up.
they were. I can't wait until I make
Oh,
these
my
for dinner
God.
tonight. And then I forgot them. I even came back to the station. That was half
And
the
forgot
reason I
them
came back, and
twice?
I forgot them twice.
You need to eat
So,
one of these donuts right
Do
now
not let me
as a
forget them
punishment.
today.
I do. Pass them on over.
There's none left. I ate them all.
All right.
Oh, there's a few left, and they look beautiful.
I did
Why?
eat two, though, and I never eat donuts.
Oh, you ate the Boston cream?
You're damn right I did.
No
I said to
apologies.
myself, which one of these is Pat going to actually like?
All
Probably the Boston cream. So I just said, you know what? It's his last day. Let's just eat it just for fun. One last time. Go home a little disappointed. Teach you a lesson for not putting the radio on for 6 months.
I put it on when I felt it was necessary.
I mean, if people really want to know the backstory, that's why the show is going away, because the radio wasn't on for 6 months. So
Sierra says.
management was like, what are we doing?
Sierra, that's why they. What are we even doing here? Now we know why.
Yeah.
Sierra says, why do you keep freezing and muting? Sierra, I'm going to let you in a little secret here. The Wi-Fi sucks. And the technology in this building is archaic.
I don't think that's a well-kept secret.
Well, it is, might be to them.
I want to talk about Danny's Cafe here soon.
Well, who doesn't?
I want to talk about this new Pope. USA! USA! USA!
But you know what kind of like
American Pope.
It freaked me out a little bit because last week you guys revealed to me for the very first time this list of popes, and this is supposed to be the last one, and there's one more place for it, and I'm thinking, is this have any kind of reason why it's an American pope? And I don't know. It just had me a little bit freaked out.
Yeah, well, I mean,
All right.
you're asking the right.
Sonny.
Let's talk about my favorite place to go eat, and that is Danny's Cafe in Rossford. I've loved this place for a long time. One of the last iconic old school neighborhood corner bars in the area, right there downtown, historic Rossford, since 1934. But once Brad Morrison came in and he doubled the size and he did the state-of-the-art renovation and made it a destination of like a New Orleans meets Nashville kind of place, love it even more. It is so fun. We go often, and for the great food, that's certainly one of the draws. The Dutch's wings are amazing. They can always get an amazing burger in there, and you can get a great deal too. You go in for lunch, the lunch deal's only $8, and that'll get you Bummy's BLT and chips, or a wrap and fries, or a chunks and fries. It's really, really awesome every single time. Hospitality is wonderful. You're always going to get a cold beer if you like a cold beer on tap. They've got 20 of them offered up, unlimited cocktail selections. And again, everybody's just so nice. The service is incredible. And the entertainment lineup, that's something else that you're really going to appreciate, especially going into the weekend. This weekend, you can check out Mediocre Mixtape Party Band is going to be there tonight, right there on that wood floor that used to belong to Rossford Lanes. I love the history in this building. And then tomorrow night, check out Steel Lily. You want to take mom for a really nice place for a great and comfortable meal that fit the whole family? Danny's Cafe in Rossford, 600 Dixie Highway. Find complete menu and entertainment lineup at their website, Danny'sCafeRossford.com. Madison Gardens.
So, you think this might be the end of the church or the world as we know it?
You suggested it. It never occurred to me.
Well,
Tell people who don't know about this list.
So it's
again,
the
wrapped around it.
It's the prophecy of Saint Malachi, who was a 15th century
prophet,
priest, monk, right? And he had a list.
He has predicted 256 popes in a row.
He hasn't predicted.
He's given names.
No, he hasn't.
He's given identities.
No.
He's giving
There's
facts.
no
He's giving descriptions, and they
So
all
I listened
fit.
to him last week and got really flipped out. Now you tell me what really stood out that
He
list.
doesn't want to believe it because he likes it here.
I personally, I think it was actually created 100 years later and attributed to him, so that the first, 7 of them were pretty spot on accurate. You're like, whoa. But then you get to a point, and every one of them after that, you're like, I'm not seeing any. Okay, I'm not seeing a correlation between.
Oh.
In fact, the majority
okay.
of them
I'm
don't.
feeling better already.
That's not true.
The
What
majority
you're
of
hearing
them,
there
the
is
majority
lies.
of them don't match up.
That is somebody.
So chances are, the most realistic thing, the most realistic explanation, it's a piece of Catholic Church propaganda. Would be my yeah. Now, in the one where we're talking about, I want to say it's St. Paul's Cathedral, and that's where you have all of the portraits of the popes. And so when they get a new portrait, they put it right in there. Now, what is true is that there is only, so you had Pope Francis, and then you had one empty spot, and that was it. And there's no other room for any more popes.
So Leo the 14th, his portrait will go there.
So Leo the 14th's portrait will go there, and then there's no more room. So people are like, oh, could this be the end? It's like, it could be. Or
And then
or they'll just start swapping out.
Malachi's list is also, this is supposed to be the final.
This was, he said, this many popes, and then it's Judgment Day.
Okay, and this is 266, I believe.
200 and Pope Francis was 266, so he's the 267th of overall of popes since the beginning of Christianity.
All right, but our first American pope, and kind of interesting timing, giving all the people who are not fond of our president at all, that an American would be selected, and in short order.
I think
you're talking about like two of the most powerful men in the world.
But I think the kind of the way that they're, and rightfully so, the way they should be thinking is 2 years and our president's gone, right? So basically, they did a lot of things. They took the Vatican II. They took the, they made the mass into the vernacular language. So before Vatican II, the mass was always in Latin.
Right,
so you'd go there and you wouldn't know what was going on.
Morgan Wallen on Toledo's country music station K100, counting down the days to his new release, I'm the Problem. May 16th, release date, 37 songs on that forthcoming album. He didn't make it to the ACMs yesterday. They said he was off golfing with Tom Brady.
I mean, you got to have your priorities.
Lynn and Marco, we are sponsored by A1 Heating and Home Improvement, where quality meets affordability. Thank you so much for listening this morning. However you are doing it, whether it's on air, online, or on your phone, it is a Facebook Friday Live. Diana 419, Pat McCarty here with us in studio today.
Absolutely. And of course, we're counting down the minutes here till you can win $450 with a birthday wheel, less than about 25 minutes from right now.
And we still have Eric Church concert tickets to give away. That Little Caesars Arena show tickets go on sale at 10 o'clock this morning. So before then, we listen to your shot to win your way in from your concert hookup. A few minutes past 8 o'clock, and time for your legislative news. K100 weather from the Joe White Toyota Weather Center. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. Here's 13 ABC's Ross Sell.
Fairly sunny and nice here today with a high around 64 degrees. And for tonight, we're dropping down below into lower 40s, clear and cool. tomorrow, sunny in the morning, ending partly cloudy sky for the afternoon, 76 expected for that high through Saturday afternoon, 67 for a high with a lot of sunshine for Thursday on Sunday. And the Coastal Weather Center meteorologist Russell.
39 now at Toledo's K100. Right now, traffic brought to you by Allstate from the Links Concrete Coatings Traffic Center. 2 accidents on the board. Bancroft and North Holland, Sylvania, still a situation there. And we also have report of an accident on 75 southbound at Buck Road. Call us, text us if there's anything else, 419-240-1000. The line is brought to you by Knight Insurance and a service of your information station, Toledo's K100.
Okay.
So no, I wouldn't put too much thought into prophecies and doomsdays.
Well, all right, I'm
like
feeling
that.
better already.
Yeah, I wouldn't put too much. But I think what's really cool is the name that he took, which is Leo, which is it's a powerful name. 2 previous popes, Leo the Great, back in the 5th century, he stood toe to toe with Attila the Hun. I don't know if you know that or not. Are you familiar with Attila the Hun?
A little bit.
Attila the Hun was fierce,
Mhm.
and I mean the Huns took over so much land, and were threatening to invade northern Italy. And Leo went in. Leo the Great stood toe to toe with them and negotiated, and through diplomatic means was able to say, "Hey."
That's because Italy knows what they're doing.
Yeah, that's right.
And the Italians are very good people.
That's right.
They saved the world from the bunch for Mr. the Hun.
Yes, and it was great. And but you kind of look at that, and you kind of look at so he's known for his courage in times of crisis. And you kind of look at our world right now, and you think, yeah, we're kind of in a time of crisis right now. And then Leo the 13th, so he's going to be the 14th. Leo the 13th was he stood against the evils of socialism and the corruption within capitalism. So you kind of look at, again, the way the world is right now, the way things are, the political landscape is shifting and stuff like that.
Someone fierce coming after someone who's very gentle.
So it's this. So he's taken the name of 2 popes that are known for kind of something that we need in our world right now, which is strength, and rooting out that corruption and just somebody strong. So I think this is a good opportunity. But you were asking before about the resurgence of Catholics, and so kind of after Vatican II, things kind of got soft, and we got a very 1960s, 1970s, very folksy Catholic, and that's the church that I was brought up in. Was this, hey, we're not going to play on an organ. We're gonna jam on our guitars, man. We're gonna love Jesus, man. Like real nice and laid
It's like a
back.
hippie, dude.
Well, that's nice, and it made it might have made things a little more enjoyable for some people, but I'm going to give this example because this is, I think, makes the most sense. So back in 2006, a group of friends and we started this group called Keg Club.
Okay.
Every Monday night, we'd get a pony keg and drink. And we drank that pony keg, right? But it wasn't just getting together and drink. We tapped the keg. So the first night we did, it was a random Monday night. And we were like, we should do this every week, right? So we started doing this every week. Mm-hmm. But we made sure that we tapped the keg at the exact same time every week. We had certain rules. You could not drink out of a red plastic Solo cup.
No.
That's for parties on Friday nights. No. This is, you had to drink out of a glass mug, right?
Okay.
You had to drink out of a glass mug.
Frosty?
No, it doesn't have to be frosty. We would start off but no plastic cups. We would start off once we tap the keg, you'd start off with a round of cheers, right? Hey, I want to cheers to this. Right. Sometimes they were funny. Sometimes they were sad. Sometimes they were emotional. But, hey, circle of cheers. And then throughout the night, there were certain rules that had to be followed. You had to follow these certain rules and these certain traditions. And because we had those rules and traditions, it kept going more and more and more. And I was an enforcer of those rules and traditions because I was one of the original founding members of this, right? Well, things happened. I took a job that didn't allow me to be there on Monday nights. And once I was not there anymore, kind of enforcing the rules, then they started to get a little more sly. They weren't, following the rules as much.
Drinking out of red Solo cups.
Well, and then eventually it got to the point where they're just like, why are we getting a keg? Let's just get some cases of, just get cases of beer. Da, da, da. And then it just really went downhill from there, and it dissolved. And the reason I bring that up is because rules and traditions are what will make something last. If you have those rules and you have those traditions, the thing will last. The minute that you start getting rid of those traditions, the minute that you start getting very lax on those rules, that's when it falls apart. That's when it crumbles. And that can be said for whether you're talking about a group of guys getting together to drink on a Monday night or the largest church in the world.
I think that's why, I mean, my family roots, my mother's family, the Herschel family, who resided in this area we had our 100th reunion last June.
Yeah,
so
I remember.
This will be our 101st reunion. But it's like, if you ever go, I mean, there's traditions and rules even to that gathering, and the bell rings at a particular time. You have a family meeting at this time, and it's like but you eat at this time.
Yeah.
And somebody, those people coordinate this and that, and it really does. It's the duration.
And look at that; it's gone on for 100
years,
years, right?
I really do believe that there is something to that.
Absolutely, 100%. So after the Second Vatican Council, things started to get more, they got more relaxed, they got more chill. They just want, let's not all these rules and all these traditions. Why do we have to do it? Let's do it this way now. Well, what began to happen then was we saw this decline, not only in attendance but also in people's personal life. And I really, really, really believe that a big breakdown of family structure happened because that started
Quit
taking
having
place.
dinner at 5 o'clock
Yep.
all together. And
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think there's a lot to that. And that did kind of change too, because it used to be Sunday was held as a day that it was. I remember when my kids were young, or even though I didn't work on Sundays, I remember the change when my kids were little, and the minister would say something about being there. I said, "Oh, we can't. I've got the race for the cure," and all of a sudden Sunday became wide open to hold events and to have, whether they were kids competitions or a nonprofit's fundraiser.
Yep.
And so Sunday wasn't set aside like Chick-fil-A does.
Right.
And
there's a reason that they're closed. And Hobby Lobby, they closed because that day is supposed to be. And that doesn't mean you have to be in a church praying all day.
No.
But it means keep it holy. Make it for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
People are so busy throughout the week that make one day.
But if you have your kids involved in something, you can't. You've got to have organizations kind of roll back and do something like that to help you.
Right. I noticed there's a heart here on from Ryan Jewell. Ryan Jewell was one of the founding members of K Club as well.
Oh.
I wasn't.
Nice.
I didn't even know he was watching. Hey, man.
So that's awesome.
Yeah, we're coming up on our. God, that was 2006. Our night. That was 19 years ago.
Wow.
God Almighty. Oh, that.
But even that
painful.
time, I mean, like I said, when you make time to spend a little more time, and you spent the time to go get the keg
Yes.
and to tap it together, and the conversations were probably greater and longer. And
And we had a
relaxing.
camcorder, and you'd do like outdoor confessions, or you'd like talk to the camera and all this stuff. It was fun. I mean, it was
That's
a great time. We
I
built.
think you need to bring it back.
I made a lot of friends. I don't think we need to bring it back.
No.
No. That's definitely when I went from weighing around. I was teetering around that 198 to 200 mark to up to 225.
Well,
And I've never been down since.
That was
So, no, but it was definitely a 20-year reunion for sure.
There you go.
But and then the crazy thing is where we were then, and now to get to everybody together, and we all got kids now and everything like that, that would be fun to see, to get all those people. We had so everybody had a nickname. So the way you join, you had to be brought in by a member. You had to come and visit once, and just kind of drink with us and saw that. That way, if anybody was like, "Oh no, not that dude, not a chance," then they weren't welcome back.
So it was an interview, basically.
Basically, yeah.
Mhm.
And then when they joined, they had to stand up on the coffee table, and they had to give a speech. And in that speech, they had to make one of the 4 founding members laugh. They had to even if it was just a smirk or something, They had to do something that would make us laugh, right?
That's funny.
And then at that moment, then we'd give them a nickname, and that was their nickname. Some people still go by their nickname. Some people, yeah.
What was yours?
Well, we were the Four Horsemen.
Okay.
So I think I was Pestilence. I can't remember. No, I can't remember which one I was. Anyway, but yeah. So
Sounds like a great memory.
it was wonderful. Made a lot of great friends through that. But now what we're starting to see, what the Catholic Church is starting to see now, is this resurgence of people. They're kind of craving more structure. Exactly right. Exactly.
We need routine and structure. People think it's a bad thing sometimes, but I think we need it.
No, it's not. Structure is very, very. Kids need structure.
Very much so.
Corpus Christi University Parish. That's where we attend church. There's a big movement of conservative Catholics moving through there, and my parents were pointing out to me. They're being very liberal. My parents, they pointed out that wow, it used to be a place where all the students were very liberal, and I said no, the students were those who felt like they were outcast on the campus. So, and at that time when it first started up, yeah, it was more liberal students, but since then the college dynamic has shifted, and the people who don't feel like they have a place to go on campus are the conservative kids, and so they have made their way now over to the church. So the church has remained that church has remained the exact same place, has remained the same thing for those kids. It's just the college campus that has shifted. So it still takes the people who need a place to go.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think there's a lot of excitement about this new pope.
I'm excited. South side of Chicago. It's the roughest part of town.
It is.
That was the east side.
No, south side. South side.
And if you go there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown.
Oh man, Sam Hunt there. New music from him. Love that. K100's Lynn and Marco. Thank you for hanging with us on Feel Good Friday. It's Friday Facebook Live as well. Blue sky, sunshine today. Looks like you got a nice couple of days stacked in a row here for us. In fact, if you listen to Ross Ell, this will be the very first time in 2026 in Toledo, Ohio. There'll be 2 back-to-back weekend days with sun and no rain. That's crazy.
Ooh, that'll be great.
It's been a while.
Oh, we're actually at 40 now. It's Toledo's K100 Your Weather, brought to you by Jim White Toyota. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price right now. As far as traffic goes, it being brought to you by Lakes Concrete Coatings. An accident at Bancroft and North Holland. Looks like it's still an active site of getting that cleared up. Still trouble on 75 southbound at Buck Road 2. Accident there still is not cleaned up. So avoid the area if you're able to. And if there's anything else, get a hold of us, please, at 419-240-1002 by phone or text. The line is brought to you by Knight Insurance.
Oh my God, it's time.
Let's go. It's time to go to church.
Caller 10 now takes Mom to church, Eric Church, at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit on October 2nd.
Oh, man, there you go.
240-1000.
You heard it.
Good luck.
You heard it here before anybody else.
Right. Because of that delay you were talking about.
There is a delay, a very significant delay. You look like a Godzilla movie.
K100 your color 1, try again. K100 color 2, try back. K100 your color 3, try again. K100 color 4, try back. K100 your color 5, try back. K100 color 6, now back. K100 your color 7, call again, please. K100 color number 8, call back. K100, I'm so sorry. Dang it, caller number 9.
No!
Come on.
Terrible.
We all think this is not fair.
Good morning, K100.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Debbie.
Debbie, your caller number 10.
Ah!
Debbie.
Love it.
Going to see Eric Church, Little Caesars Arena on October 2nd, beating the box office and getting tickets in hand before they even go on sale this morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yes, you can't buy the tickets yet, but you want them right here with Lynn and Marco on K100.
Awesome.
All right, Debbie, hold on. I need to get some information from you.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see here.
Oh, let's put on some fun here. You might notice this stylish new do that I have.
Debbie.
Did you see how it happened? Here it is.
Well, I'm all set. Got the whole map laid out. I've got so many different cities I'm going to go to. Ready for season 2 of Discover the 419. Great, but you're not going to go looking like that. Well, yeah, I mean, I'm going to put on a Guy in the 419 shirt, obviously. Yeah, but I'm more talking about all this. What? Dude. It's time. Time for what? I can do this. I can do this. And I got my sucker.
So there it was. Trenton, you tried to type something in the comments and it froze the live. Well, stop doing that.
Yeah, Trenton.
Normally I can hear you.
Is he the one freezing?
But it's not doing that today. It freezes.
He's the one freezing it.
Stop trying to type comments and freezing this up.
Yeah.
Trenton.
See, we thought it was the Wi-Fi here, but it turns out it was Trenton.
It's been Trenton for the past 2 years.
We were wrong.
It's not faulty equipment here. It's
No.
not bad Wi-Fi and
Should have known.
ancient equipment at Toledo's #1 radio station. God forbid they have
at hotmail.com.
Terrible Wi-Fi.
Okay, perfect. All right, a look for those to come. This show's not till October. I guess they wouldn't. I'm guessing they're not going to come to you until mid to late summer. They won't get on it really quickly, but okay. All right, and if there's anything you worry about, just get a hold of us. We'll do some investigating, make sure everything's in line for you. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we were wowed by the final season's guest stars, John Waters, Jeff Goldblum, we were perplexed by its last installment, which wrapped with Dory turned into a quasi-cult leader. I don't even know what this is. I don't know. I'm not going to even talk about it.
I mean, this sounds like you're getting into a real weird area.
Yeah. How about the show Will and Grace?
I've heard of it.
It's a great show, right?
The winner is.
The winner is.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Debbie.
Debbie, your caller number 10.
Love it.
Going to see Eric Church, Little Caesars Arena on October 2nd. Beating the box office and getting tickets in hand before they even go on sale this morning.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Yes, you can't buy the tickets yet, but you want them right here with Lynn and Marco on K100.
Awesome.
You're waking up with.
Okay, sorry. So what were we saying now?
So Will and Grace, we remember as a.
Didn't they get divorced or something?
Well, he was gay, and
Oh.
that's in which the
You're thinking of Three's Company, I think.
yeah eventual revival, if no other than Ree's that completely threw out season 8's depressing the finale, in which the besties that give the show the name became estranged for so many years. Their kids were in college by the time they reconnected. So apparently that was a really. Oh no, number 23 is The Blacklist. I'm currently watching that. I don't want to read that one.
Well, apparently it has a crappy ending, so.
Apparently, that sucks. Gossip Girl apparently had a terrible. Did you ever watch Gossip Girl?
My daughters both did.
Did they? You'll have to ask them if they liked the ending. Yeah. Little
Didn't
House on
somebody end up? What was the one show that ended in all? It was a whole dream or something. That was dumb. But the entire series of like 10 years was just a dream.
Are you talking about the Bob Newhart show?
Is that what that was?
Oh, was it?
Are you kidding me? That was one of the greatest endings.
What? To have an
Yes.
entire show be a dream? That's so dumb.
Is it? Aren't you
Yeah.
the one who keeps telling me how this is just a dream? And
Could
then
be.
somebody's video
You're gonna
game?
wake up in a coffee shop and
Yeah.
on some
So
planet.
that's 10 years versus a whole life. I don't know.
I mean, I don't know.
Maybe that's a really realistic end.
I'm impressed about how much you actually listen to us. Actually.
Well, there was Dallas. That's where they killed off Patrick Duffy's character.
Oh.
And then like a season later, when the show wasn't doing well, then she walks into the bathroom and he's showered in there. And turns out that whole season was just a dream.
Well,
that he was actually alive.
Typical soap opera. It was a nighttime soap, but yeah, they suddenly reappear.
Yeah.
Whether it's an evil twin or, oh no, that didn't really happen, or wasn't that an amazing recovery I made?
Just kidding. Yeah, right.
Yeah. Right, guys? Come on. So you guys are with me. It was dumb.
Well, no.
What?
So in the Newhart, the show Newhart finale. So Newhart takes place in Vermont, and the show, the series finale ends with him getting hit in the head with a golf ball, and then he wakes up, and he's in Chicago with his wife Emily from his previous show.
That's right.
In the bed, and he's like, she's like,
Susie
what?
Plachette.
Yeah, and she's like, what? And he's like, I just had this weirdest dream that I lived in Vermont, and like that was hilarious because it was so he had this whole series,
Not hilarious.
and then he did another series, and then he wakes up. It would be like Breaking Bad. I really wish Breaking Bad. Did you see the show?
Dude, I watched it from start to finish.
Come on, right? Okay, so as he's laying there dying, right at the end, spoilers, as he's laying there dying at the end, and it like zooms in on him, all of a sudden people are to go, ugh, and he wakes up and he's the dad from Malcolm in the Middle. Because that was Bryan Cranston. He was the dad. He was like, "Oh my God, I had this dream. I had this crazy dream that I was a drug dealer."
That would be terrible.
That would be hilarious.
I think that's funny.
That would be so funny. That would be the best way they could have ended that show.
No, and it
Get ourselves a birthday month. Once that month is named, we will go to the phones, get somebody who's born in that month, and find out what their date is.
Oh man, it couldn't be better, could
What do
it?
we got, Pepper Cardi?
Looks like it's gonna be May.
May?
All right, May it is.
Oh, man, we-
Born in the month of May. Get on the phones now. 419-240-1000. You have got a chance at that $450 jackpot for Joe Bank. And K100.
I wasn't sure. Did we have dead air there? Not sure. Yep, of course we did.
Yeah, I got a message from somebody.
God damn it! I can't. This screen is not. I can't see this screen. It's so
K100 caller 1, try again. K100 caller 2, dial back. K100 caller 3, try back. K100 caller 4, try again. K100 caller 5, try back. K100 your caller 6, call back. K100 your caller 7, dial again. K100 you are caller number 8, try back. K100. Oh, dreaded caller number 9.
Oh,
So sorry.
shucks.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
Dang it.
All right. Are we ready? Good morning, K100.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
I have my grandpa here, Bill Buck.
Bill Buck?
Hello.
Hi. Bill, hi. You're caller 10.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, Phil has no idea what's happening. Phil,
no, I do not.
what month were you born in?
May
Okay, May what?
There you go. Are you happy?
7th.
May 7th. All right.
All right.
Well,
Now,
this is the IRS, Phil, and no, I'm just kidding.
we've got this big birthday wheel in the studio. All right. It's K100. And if it comes up on your exact birthday, you win $450, Bill.
All right.
Yeah, now he's in.
Yeah.
Now he's in.
Which thing were looking for?
I finally got something for my grandpa potentially.
Come on. Come on.
Oh,
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
It was close.
Oh, it's so close.
So close.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
if you guys call back next time it hits May.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Thanks so
All
much.
right. Okay. He's gonna be like, what just happened, ladies?
I-
What
He's
happened?
like, I have no idea
Thought
what's
you
going on.
guys.
Look it out for Grandpa. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
He's like, I thought you guys were putting me in a home. I don't know what was going on. All right. Well, we didn't get a winner.
We did not, but May 3rd is going to be lucky for somebody else. Birthday wheel recall 420 this afternoon with Mookie. No May 3rd. Be caller 10. You win a $25 gift card to Danny's Cafe in Rossburg. And come Monday morning, our birthday wheel jackpot worth $460 from Genoa Bank and K100.
All right. I don't know how I'm going to sort that out because I only
That
have
was
30
the most ridiculous.
Good morning. She didn't even know she was caller 10 and handed it off to Gramps.
Yeah, he didn't know what was
I had
happening.
no idea what was going on.
That's all
She probably votes for him too.
right.
Most likely. Mhm.
Grandchildren have that kind of power over their grandparents. I'm fine.
I was uncle. Was her uncle?
I thought she said grandpa.
Time to spin the K100 birthday wheel with Genoa Bank and K100. Here we go.
Good morning, K100.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
I have my grandpa here, Bill Buck.
Bill Buck.
Hello.
Hi. Bill, hi. You're caller 10.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bill has no idea what's happening. Bill,
No, I do not.
what month were you born in? No, I do not.
May
Okay, May what?
Perfect. There you go. Are you happy?
7th.
May 7th. All right.
All right.
Well,
Now,
this is the IRS, Phil, and no, I'm just kidding.
we've got this big birthday wheel in the studio, all right, of K100. And if it comes up on your exact birthday, you win $450, Phil.
I like how she just explained the
All
entire
right.
contest.
Yeah, now he's in.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't get a winner.
We did not, but May 3rd is going to be lucky for somebody else. Birthday wheel recall 420
Lynn
this
brought that
afternoon with Mookie. No May 3rd. Be
breakfast?
caller 10. You win
Oh,
a $25
yeah.
gift card to Danny's
The last
Cafe
show.
in Rossburg. And
Last
come Monday morning, our birthday wheel jackpot worth
No show after today. No.
$460 from
Well,
Genoa
they're
Bank
still
and
on.
K100.
Start your day with a smile.
They're still gonna be here, but no.
Where you going?
They want me out. They want me out. They said we're tired of that guy.
here? No.
No, nothing.
No.
Oh, nothing for that.
Yeah.
Oh.
The powers that be.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll talk later.
All right.
Thank you. Wish I would have known. I would have brought donuts. All the food you've given me over the I owe you.
Yeah. Oh, Gwen is shocked right now. Mandy too. But what does that mean? Last show. So Lynn and Marco will still be on Monday through Friday, but today is the last show of the Facebook Friday live show. So No more Friday mornings for Pat McCarty. I get to sleep in on Fridays though now.
It happens in the wonderful world of broadcasting. Things get canceled.
They do. It happens. You know, I'm thankful for the time that I've had here. You know, I mean, actually,
and we still want you to come back and see us.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Different opportunities.
Absolutely.
We'll still have projects together. We'll still make sure that he's a part of the show in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, absolutely. Why is Pat leaving? Pat was never really here, technically. I mean,
I'm not a Cumulus Media employee.
Yeah. So this was kind of a side project thing. But I mean, the whole show. I mean, I can't imagine you guys are gonna go live on Facebook, right, for 4 hours.
I can't either. Even with you here, I'll often rewind everything here.
So no, it has been it's been a blast. I've loved coming in here. I've loved to, you know. But yeah. Well, thank you, Gwen. I appreciate that. But Gwen, you know, we were talking about earlier, like I throughout the past few years, I've been able to meet so many great people, like Gwen, like you, and AJ and Trenton, and just so many people. Sierra, I got to hang out with Sierra last week. So these are all people that I never would have met if not for this opportunity.
And
So
that's got to be the takeaway. I mean, it really does. And like I said, things have beginnings and ends and chapters, and
Yeah.
this is a chapter.
Yep. Gwen, you don't have to worry. I'm not going to forget about your party next week or 2 weeks.
Why are you forgetting about this?
She's saying, please don't forget about the sweet Sunday. It's like, I'm not. I've got it in my calendar, Gwen. Not gonna.
You're on the calendar.
You're there. Make sure Pat gets a Marco. Oh, I've got 4 of them already.
What?
And not a single one has worked the way I intended it to.
You tried to put needles into
Yes,
it.
yes.
Voodoo dolls?
Yep.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
definitely
I think
frozen.
everybody was frozen. Oh, you're definitely frozen now, Lynn. There you go. Now you're back. Yeah, you were definitely frozen. And you were frozen like this.
Great. That's how you want to do it.
Oh, that's great.
So great.
Well, and then Bonnie says, well, then they're frozen, so
So
what do you got going? Bonnie's like keeping the conversation going. Well, they're frozen, so what do you got going over the weekend? Good for you,
Love
Bonnie.
her, love her.
Keep that conversation going when we get frozen. Oh, yeah, they say no. I guess she wasn't frozen. All right, we got text. What's next coming up? Let's see. So some of these shows I've never heard. Did you ever see the show Quantum Leap?
I did. I was a big Quantum Leap fan. That
Me
was
too.
a terrible ending.
And
And then they try to bring it back.
And just no good.
I liked it for a little while, but then it got weird, man. They just weird everything up nowadays.
The new show?
Yes.
The new one? I never watched the new one.
Weird. With weird characters and just weird.
But I liked Quantum Leap. I was a huge fan of it. And yeah, I hated the way that it ended. I absolutely hated the ending of that. I liked that he saved.
They got
Al's
lost in time.
Life and yeah. But yeah, he's like, oh, I'm never going home. And he never makes it home. He never goes. It's like, well, what happens? Does he eventually ever die?
I don't know. He just keeps quantum leaping into different timelines.
Like if because it's technically just his consciousness that's leaping through time.
Now
right?
you're getting too deep. I don't know.
Because it's not his body. His body's back in the regular time. So
because he goes into other people.
Right.
Right.
So it's just his consciousness that is going into other people. So if your consciousness never dies, then essentially you would just do that forever.
I don't know. I never got that deep into it.
I remember in the later seasons, he was like Lee Harvey Oswald and like all kinds of weird. It was, yeah, they were stretching for a while there. Never saw Younger. Never saw Shameless. Roseanne. I love. Okay, so I've been seeing previews. You know, they brought back the show Roseanne, and then
The
she got
Connors.
it was called Roseanne, and then she got in trouble for saying stuff, and so they kicked her off. They killed her off,
Yeah.
and then they just called it the Connors, and then that show is coming to an end now. But they're saying,
Oh, that's one when he woke up and he was a dream.
What? No.
Yeah, he died, but then he didn't really die or something. Yeah, that's it.
Just recently.
And then when it came back, he's alive again. Something weird.
So she died.
Who, Roseanne?
Yeah. They killed her off.
What?
I
don't know. I don't watch a lot of TV, folks. I know one of them, it was like, it's just a dream. And I don't think it was the New Heart show. I think it was something newer. I was like, I've invested 6 years in the show and you're telling me it's just a stupid dream? Give me a break. Nobody dreams for 6 years.
So when the show originally aired, it aired for like 7 seasons, and the last one ends with Dan dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he comes back.
He has a heart attack. Then they revived the show.
Oh.
Right? They revived the show, and it was
a dream.
Oh yeah, no, he never.
Right.
Yeah, he never had a heart attack.
Yeah, he's
That was-
fine.
yeah.
What?
But then she got in trouble in real life, and so they kicked her off the show, and they killed off her character.
Oh.
That's what they do. That's how they explain
That's
Roseanne's.
when they first brought back Roseanne.
Yes.
With him revived.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. And then she wound up being revived.
And then yeah.
Hold that thought.
Okay.
Pour me a drink. Austin Post Malone, Blake Shelton, pour me a drink there. It's K100. Lynn and Marco, thank you for spending your mornings here with us. We appreciate you. It's time for Text What's Next, presented by our buddies over at Tim Hortons. And man, it's a great place for them. So we thank them for doing that. And today we've got 2 songs. It looks like we're going old school.
Oh, we're going old school and keeping the mama theme going just in time for Mother's Day. So we're going to give you a choice of Waylon and Willie.
Mama, don't let your babies grow up to me.
Or Merle Haggard, Mama Tried.
Oh man, I go to a Mama. It's called the Mama Tried Motorcycle Show in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. It's pretty big. They play that there a lot. All right, so you do Merle or
Waylon.
Well, but Willie's in there.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Waylon or Merle? Which Mama song do you want here in Text What's Next? Super easy to do. Text us now 419-240-1000. We'll take your votes and we'll tabulate them up and we'll play the winner back next year on Text What's Next, presented by Tim Hortons and K100.
The early bird gets the worm. Thanks, but I'll stick with my coffee and donuts.
You're asking me what color I painted my bedroom.
favorite
This color right
the
here.
K100 Morning Show with Lynn and Marco.
I'm such a I mean, end result is good.
All right. So, Cowboy or Tried or Waylon or Merle, you decide. Well, that's loud.
All
right. All right. I guess the ending of Entourage was pretty bad. I don't know. Never watched it. Fear of the Walking Dead. Well, that was just bad from the beginning, truly.
Well, that was a spinoff. It started off okay, actually, but then it just got weird.
I feel like they jumped into the.
Well, because that at least showed you how it started. I was a big Walking Dead. I was a Walking Dead fanatic.
Yes.
For a while.
And I do love how, but it was like I feel like they jumped into the. They jumped into the Walking Dead too quickly.
Like Fear the Walking Dead did, or
Fear the Walking Dead. So it started off, everybody's fine, everybody's alive, and then I thought you'd start to. I thought it'd be more of a slow going.
It just started.
And maybe midway through the season, that's when all of a sudden, like everything's like you're seeing things here and there, and you're having little things happen here and there. But then it was like by the second episode, it was like fully gone. So I guess Seventh Heaven. All these shows, I never. How I Met Your Mother. That was the whole last season of that show was terrible.
Was it?
It was an absolute. Yeah, it was an absolute. Yeah, this whole thing, and again, spoilers here. The show is How I Met Your Mother. So it's this dad telling his kids about How I Met Your Mother. This long, drawn-out story of How I Met Your Mother, right? And then you see her for like the final, like the last 2 episodes, and they kill her.
Who's they?
The writers of the show. They kill her off. He's like, and that's how I met your mother, and we had a wonderful life until she died. And they're like, oh, this seems more like a story about how you're actually attracted to Robin. And he's like, yeah, you're right. I'm going to go after Robin. It's like, oh, crying out loud. Anyway, stupid. Number 6, Seinfeld.
I don't know how that's not number 1.
That was a really bad ending. Did you ever see Curb Your Enthusiasm? The last episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm? I guess like the last season of it is they're doing Seinfeld. Like they're premiering the show. Yeah, they're like, it's because it's supposed to be Larry David's for life. And then I guess Larry David does something that gets him put in jail. And then Jerry comes and gets him out of it. And as they're walking out, Jerry goes, this is how we should have ended the show. I was like, this would have been a great ending.
All right, anybody weighing in on a song over there?
Yeah.
Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3 for Cowboys. 4 for Cowboys.
Ooh, yeah. Almost, you can set up.
Ben says, well, I have to go to work. Happy Friday, everyone. Thank you, K100, and friendships that have been established over this time period. AJ Arnold, Pat, Marco, keep in touch. Let's get some golfing in. Everyone have a great and safe Mother's Day weekend. Lynn, we are all and will forever be the Facebook Live Trivia Champions.
K100, text what's next. Presented by our buddies over at Tim Hortons. They're helping us out here today, and we are doing mama songs because why?
Because Mother's Day is coming up.
Oh,
on
that's
Sunday.
right. Yes.
So we got 2 of the best ever written up for decision making today. We wanted you to choose between Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, Waylon and Willie, or Merle Haggard's Mama Tried. And it was very close. This song wins out by 1. You got a guess?
Cowboys.
Is it Cowboys?
Nope, it's Merle.
What?
5 for Cowboys.
You
got
just
5 now.
Too late.
Oh man,
that's not fair.
Would have evened it up, but
I vote for Cowboys too.
Yeah, my vote was for Cowboys.
okay. Well, there you go. No,
Yeah, we
we
just- How about-
says ties
how about
are
we
in,
just-
no ties allowed. Merle Haggard takes the win.
How about we just play them both? We allowed to do
Are
that?
you, no, I was told I couldn't.
What? Who told you that?
Oh wait, Sierra Rose Evans says Waylon, so that's actually 6.
Do what you will.
It was too late.
Do
We're
what
gonna
you
go.
will.
We're gonna
Probably
go.
just play both.
We're gonna go with the winner. Originally, according to Lynn, we don't know if that was real or not, but we'll, let's get it. Here it is. Merle Haggard, K100.
I could be in trouble. I was scolded. No ties. Make sure the winner really plays. Don't weigh in. Blah,
Oh
blah,
my
blah.
God, these people.
How about the show House? Did you watch House?
I did.
Did you like the ending of that?
What, did he die or something? He got sick?
No, the one guy, his buddy, he got cancer. They just kind of rode off. He faked his own death, and then they rode off motorcycles off into the sunset.
I liked House. That was good.
I liked it.
Yeah.
He kind of got to a point of no return. House himself got to a point there was no redemption for him.
Right.
So the only thing he could do was just fake his own death and leave. And
he wasn't a nice guy.
No. I never saw the show Weeds. I feel like that was like a lesser version of Breaking Bad.
Maybe I never heard of it.
It was the same story, but it's a woman and she's selling weed.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah. True Blood, I never saw that. That was number 3. House of Cards, never saw that. Yeah, once what's his name got in his trouble and had to leave.
Who's that?
What's the guy? Usual Suspects.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey, thank you. Yeah, once he got into trouble and he had to leave. I'll tell you, the first 2 seasons of that. You ever seen House of Cards? Whew. First 2 seasons, it's good. First 2 seasons, really, really good. After that, I kind of lost interest.
He was a good actor.
Dexter, I heard you watch everything except for the last season. The last season apparently was awful. That was number 1. That was Dexter was number 1. You know what? I'm relieved. I'm relieved that they did not put Lost on here.
Why?
Because a lot of people don't like the ending of Lost because they didn't understand it.
Did they get found?
Well,
that'd be a great way to end Lost. Hey, they're found. Okay, guys.
Yeah, would be.
Wrap it up.
Well, sort of. Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of.
So it did happen.
Well,
that doesn't sound like a terrible ending.
Yeah. Why are you saying it's terrible?
I am not saying it's terrible. I think it's one of the greatest endings. I truly think it's one of the greatest endings.
Here's a question I don't know the answer to. What about those folks who were lost at Gilligan's Island? Did they ever get found?
Yeah, but then they went back.
They went back.
They went back.
Returned to Gilligan's
Yes.
Island. Oh, okay.
They got off the island somehow, and then they ended up going back. And I don't know how they ended
And
up.
living out their days, or
I
were
don't
they
know.
rescued again, or they came back with really certain transportation home.
Yeah, why would you ever go back? And once you got lost the first time, I'm not going back on a boat.
Why would you ever get back on the boat, right? How did Gilligan get off the island? Here we go. Gilligan and the others on Gilligan's Island never actually escaped the main TV series.
It was all a dream.
The show ended without a proper resolution, leaving the castaways stranded. However, in some movie sequels, they were rescued. However, have you heard the theory that in fact they died in the storm, and the island was hell, and Gilligan is actually so. Each of the characters personifies one of the 7 deadly sins. So you've got
Oh my God.
You've got
That's a lot of thought put into a sitcom.
But you think about it. So you had greed, that was the Powells,
Yeah.
right?
Howls.
Mm-hmm. You had the skipper, that's gluttony.
Okay.
You had the professor, that's pride.
Okay.
Ginger,
Which was
obviously lust.
Okay.
Right? Come on. I forget what Marianne was. What else do you have? Oh, I feel like one of the howls was greed and the other was sloth. Oh no, the skipper wasn't gluttony. He was wrath. Because he was always.
Oh, he was always mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then you have.
So then you have Marianne. I forget.
Was she supposed to be envy, jealous of Ginger?
Maybe, yeah, there you go. Right? So each one of these. Well, who is Gilligan then? Gilligan
Dopey.
is.
Oh, wait, that's 7 Dwarfs.
Yeah. Gilligan was the devil, keeping them in hell. Every time they had an opportunity to get off the island, something would happen,
Oh,
and it would always end up failing, and then
Wow.
they continue to be stuck there. So.
I love someone's imagination that's how they came up
I mean,
with
it kind of
things.
fits. You think about it. It's kind of a, yeah. Sierra Rose Evans says, I haven't finished Lost yet. Okay, then I won't spoil it.
You haven't finished watching Gilligan's Island? I hate to tell you, it ended 60 years ago.
She said Lost.
Oh.
She hasn't finished Lost.
Well, that also ended 60 years ago. What are we doing here?
For Gilligan's Island, there were 3 movie sequels to the show. And in one of them, the castaways, including Gilligan, returned to the island to start a resort. I'm not kidding. Another movie sequel, Rescue from Gilligan's Island, features their rescue after the smoke from a fire leads to them being spotted.
What?
The original TV series, Gilligan's Island, ended with the castaways ever being rescued. While there were many attempts to escape, moments of hope, Gilligan's clumsiness often foiled their plans. One episode saw Gilligan even come up with a plan to escape and drive off the natives. But the episode ended with no rescue. So What were like the Harlem Globetrotters? They started bringing on like special guests. I feel like the Harlem Globetrotters were.
They would appear and yet they couldn't get off the island.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
That was kind of.
Somebody would show up because they were like running out of ideas. So like, oh, we got to bring somebody else on.
Yeah.
So they bring him on, and that person was able to escape, but left castaways there. Like what? What?
Oh,
The
not
hell is
again.
this? The hell is this?
That doesn't seem right.
Good Island. Yeah, I'm not. I knew I wasn't making this up.
All right, so we still have Mud Hens tickets to give away. We still have a hanging basket to give away. And what did you decide you want to do with those other Eric Church tickets?
I was just gonna see if you wanted to do them during Text What's Next for like a random texter, but you didn't hear me. So,
I think it was probably better not to give those tickets away for the wheel as a consolation prize because Grandpa would not have known what was.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a real throwaway. Wouldn't
Yeah.
It?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Who?
They could have sold them on eBay.
Who are the tickets for again?
Eric Church.
For Eric Church. You'd have been like, what? What church?
Yeah,
what church am I going to?
We already got a church.
Take me to church.
No, but we could. Why don't we give away the hanging basket with a spin on the
Wheel o' Names?
The Wheel of Names.
The Wheel o' Names. Sons and daughter too, just in time for Mother's Day. You will have to come to the radio station and pick up a gift certificate, and then take it to the greenhouse to be redeemed. But it's you don't have to do it like Mother's Day. It's just
You might.
But it's a nice thing to have there on
absolutely.
Yeah.
On Mother's Day. All right, so this hanging basket, where is it from?
Tom Spring, Sons and Daughter 2.
Okay. Where are they located?
They are 5041 Hill Avenue.
I'm glad you asked.
Near Reynolds. For 5 generations. Wonderful people. If I were going to extend my family, they'd be the kind of family you'd want to embrace.
All right, Gwen, your name is on for the hanging basket. Who else wants to chance to
This
win
is a $30 value.
A $30 value?
Yeah.
That's insane. I'm
Yeah.
going to put my own name on there. Pat McCarty.
Put your name on there.
I'm putting Pat McCarty on there. All right, who's next? Come on, let's get some names.
Boy, you got, you could do.
Brenda Hossley. What up, Hoss? Gwen says, man, I just can't believe you guys will not be in my life on Friday mornings. Well, just tune into the radio. I know I haven't been on a lot for Fridays since my mom passed away. It's just so hard to get up. When I do, I'm sorry. You wrote a novel here, Gwen. I'm sorry. Okay, I got to get the names in here. Let's see. Here we go. Paige Purrs.
Thank you, Gwen.
Jen Ambrose. You're on there. Who else? Who wants this $30 hanging basket just in time for Mother's Day? Let me know right now. I got 4 names, and one of them is Pat McCarty. And I got nothing else to lose, so I will take that. I'll run out of here with it.
It's
Matt
funny.
Heckert, you're in.
We've got a Pat McCarty in. We've got a Beth Ann McCarty in. We've got a Jack McCarty in.
Matt, you can only enter your name once, buddy. I appreciate it.
Like McCarty.
Look at that. Look at all these McCartys on there.
Yeah, I mean, they all could be.
Dawn Carol Wood. Dawn Wood, you're entered to win right now. Let's go. We got any more names? This is for a $30 hanging basket. You got to come here and pick up the voucher, and then you take it over there to redeem it. It's yours. It's so easy to do. And then you don't have to go out and buy something for Mother's Day.
No, but I'm telling you, likely that's not going to be the only thing you walk away with. There's so many beautiful things.
That's true.
I got all my big flowering bags there last year for my pictures.
Oh, dude, I need more flowering bags.
Yeah, they look really nice hanging on the fence.
I know. I just wouldn't buy that kind of a guy.
Grow bags, I think.
What's that?
They're grow bags.
Oh, All right, we got any more? Anybody else that you want to put in here? So far, I've got. Nice try, Gwen. She put in Melanie Hartford. Nice try. Kylie Cole. Kylie Cole, you are entered to win. We'll go a few more times with this. When I do look forward to all the news and fun things that goes on with it, I'm very happy to have met all of you. My life will be so different now. I will drive you guys crazy on text line now. Pat, Lynn, Marco, here's to you. Man, I wish I could go back to bed and wake up with you guys being... Wait, what?
Millionaires? Me too.
Being on for... Oh, I think it went on, but it's a long one. For many, I'm going to guess you would say for many years ago. Okay, here we go. We got the names. We're going to spin the wheel. Unless there's one last chance.
Just one last chance. Give him one last.
One last name.
Somebody.
One
Make me right.
Maybe. Okay. Here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. I'll turn it so you can see who the winner is. Oh, Pat Wilson. Oh, hang on.
Oh, my God. You had one job, dude.
I did my job. There we go. Oh, Danielle. Now they're all entering their names. All right, now it's ending. Danielle. Okay. Here we go.
They got their real IDs in time.
What's that?
So the real ID deadline got kept put track too.
Yes.
But not any longer.
Okay, here we go. Spin. Spin, 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 spin. Who's it gonna be? It's gonna be the woman who loves to win. Oh no!
Anybody who enters think that's funny? I don't think so. You better spin again, mister.
Wow.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, I'll spin again.
All right.
Here we go. Just want to go on record that I won that. Here we go. Looks like it's going to be Danielle.
All right, nice.
All right. There you go.
There we are, Danielle. All right. Oh. Danielle, I suppose you can have my flowers.
Oh,
great.
You can call me on the phone. That would be great. 419-240-1000 so I can get a little information from you.
Say that number again.
419-240-1000.
There you go, Danielle. Why don't you give us a call? We can get all your contact information, and then you can come and pick up that voucher. Here we go. Oh, you are so welcome, Danielle. You're welcome that I'm letting you have my flowers. Oh, boy.
Kind of fun to win when you don't get it, when you're always giving away stuff to other people, huh?
Right. Well, every now and then. I just want to win. Oh, man. Lost again. Not my year. Gwen. Come on, Gwen.
Well, if you didn't win the hanging
Fuck up.
basket, you're going to
Chin
have
up.
a chance to win. Mud has tickets here before we hit 9:20. So
Yes.
So that it was Roseanne, not the Bob Newhart show that you were talking about.
Probably.
That was the Bob Newhart show. It was he gets hit in the head with a golf ball and he wakes up, and then his character
and that is like an ultimate great ending.
Oh, it was like everybody. Yeah. I mean, everybody. It made news,
like
and people are like that. That was hilarious. Like that he woke up as his character from his previous show, and it was like, oh, I had the craziest dream. Oh, Pat Wilson says, I'm really going to miss you guys on the Friday morning shows. But yes, definitely still tune into K100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100. 100 And if you're not following Guy in the 419, well, I don't know what you're doing with your life.
But it's not right.
There's nothing right about it. Nothing right about it. All right. We had I had a great time. Tell you what, you know what I'm going to do with my Friday mornings? I might go play pickleball. That's what I'm going to do.
There you
Out at
go.
the Pickle Zone. Check this out.
So you're a fan of pickleball. You love playing. But unfortunately, sometimes you don't get the opportunity to because it's raining, it's snowing, could be way too hot outside. I've got great news for you because there is a place right in your own backyard where you can play any time of year, any time of day, and it's right here at the Pickle Zone.
We created the Pickle Zone because there was such a need in this area. It's like you've got courts in Sylvania, in Holland, in Rossford, Perrysburg, but there were very few indoor courts.
My goal was to get NBA level lighting in here. I know more about lighting than I ever cared to know about, but we ended up achieving it with indirect lighting, and there's no glare, no shadows. The court surfaces are all tennis court level of surface, so you're not slipping. You're playing with outdoor balls indoors. There's no wind, no rain, nothing to worry about. We wanted to be very comfortable temperature in here, so we have it both heated and air conditioned. So it doesn't matter if it's 80 or 90 degrees outside with sunglasses in it, it's going to be 65 in here.
And here's one of the best parts for a cheapskate like me. This place is free membership. Here's how you join.
Just go to pickleballplay.com, create an account, sign the waiver, sort of, and when you're ready, book a court. You will have to enter in some card information in order to book that court, but it will be kept on file for you to use at a later time.
I got this now. Went to the wrong court.
This is a friendly space for anyone. It doesn't matter what your level is. And in fact, we have several instructors that will help you if you want to book an instructor and take a lesson. This is a great space for everyone.
We wanted to have a facility that was dedicated to one sport. You're not playing basketball in here, so you're not going to be fighting multiple lines on the court.
I think we've done a really good job, and we're hoping that people just embrace this what we call Pickle Zone.
Bring your team out. It's only $32 for the hour for the entire court. So you can bring out 4 of you, then it's only $8 a person. You could bring out 12 of you, and then it's only, I can't do that math, but it's going to be a lot cheaper the more people you bring out here, but you get the whole court for an hour. It's great. So sign up now, become a member of the Pickle Zone. Don't delay. Start playing pickleball now. Oh.
Pat, why don't you just give me your address? You can mail it to you.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. So I'll let you go.
Okay. Well, thanks, Jim. Have a wonderful day.
You too. Bye.
All right, see you, buddy. Pat, why wouldn't you give your address to this guy?
Oh, because we were back on the radio. We were back on.
Oh, so you didn't
video
want to
right
give
now.
it
I
out
didn't
to
want give my
everybody.
address out.
Okay, because that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, as much as I
Make yourself available.
do not want any of those cards.
Well, it's a good thing because they weren't being made available for sale.
Oh, good.
Everything is for sale.
Next week I get to go out to Jimmy Buckets.
Where is
Out
that?
in Fremont, right on the Sandusky River.
Nice.
And it's a Jimmy Buffett style
No.
bar restaurant. Yeah, can you believe it?
Never would have guessed that.
So we're gonna spend the weekend out there. We're gonna be actually I got a whole cake. I got Thursday night. Yeah, I got Thursday. And then oh boy. What are we gonna do about that?
Oh, what?
Gotta figure some things out. gotta figure some things out.
Premiere of Megan Maroney, Kenny Chesney playing right now.
We played it earlier.
Said first time in the 9 o'clock hour, I thought.
No, we definitely played it. We played it like 6.
Really?
Yeah. It's not 6 o'clock hour. But I thought that was weird because it was supposed to be a world premiere.
I like it.
Yeah, we're playing.
Are we going on?
Well, we're not.
For another song.
Not
But I
going
want
on.
to hear this one. It's the world premiere of it.
Oh. Are you ready? Real quick clip.
Kenny Chesney, Megan Maroney. They've become very good friends. She toured with him for a while, and they've become really good friends. And he does not do many collaborations.
Yeah. Especially with female artists.
I think
If you know what I mean.
Kelsey Ballerini.
I think you do. I think you do. Am I right about that?
I don't
Kenny,
know. Are you?
Mr. Kenny Chesney?
Come on. He was married to Renee Zellweger.
Oh, yeah, because that, she's quite mannish.
What? Oh, my God.
No, I'm just kidding. I know people who are of the homosexual persuasion that have had children with women. So the fact that he was married means very little. I know a guy who had
I think you just know some weird people.
4 children, was married for like 20 years, 4 kids, and all of a sudden one day he was like, you know what? Can't hide it anymore. Wow, you.
Oh, there's a lot of stories like that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's why it's wild. So yeah, him being married to Renee Zellweger. That was a weird marriage. They didn't stay together too long. I guess they had different whatever. If by different whatever you mean he likes men more than women, then yeah, I think you're right.
What was the grounds for her divorce? She actually said it was
All the men that he kept inviting to
no,
sleep
but I
over.
mean, it wasn't.
I don't think that's true.
It was. What did she say? Marriage annulled, citing fraud.
Citing fraud?
As the reason.
Could that fraud be because he is of the homosexual persuasion?
There's definitely rumors about his sexual orientation. I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
He doesn't really come forward about it.
And he doesn't need to. I
He
don't.
doesn't
I don't
need
really
to.
care what.
And
I don't care one way or the other.
I kind of like that he doesn't really need to.
Yeah.
It's like
No, I prefer that he doesn't. You know,
I don't understand.
I prefer that he does not.
The need to.
Page I am every Wednesday, 8:30. Yeah, I'll tell you what though. I've always said there's I used to work with a guy, and I won't say his name.
Good idea.
I won't say his name. He's a taller gentleman, and he has a brother that actually worked in I believe sports in the media field, and he tried to hide it as often as he could, but oh my God, he was so transparent. He was just it was very clearly obvious. I'd grab a beer with him every Friday, and he'd get knock a few beers back, and boy, he would just start talking about the gentleman that he loved, and it was very odd. It was very weird. It was the craziest thing, and he knows who he is. He knows who he is.
Okay.
Huh.
But
I'm lost.
it's pronounced. He's watching right now,
Okay.
and he's sending me comments and through text. So obviously, I know that he's watching right now.
So he wants you to reveal his name.
Oh, I won't do it. But he knows who he is because he's watching right now. I once took his whistle that he used to coach, and I put it in Jell-O.
I like it.
Put it in a Jell-O mold.
So Mud Hens are home this week.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that back and forth there, Lynn. Goodness.
Come on, Lynn.
I don't understand what we're talking about or where we're going with it. I'm just so sorry. But anyway. 40 seconds until Mud Hens.
He has a lot of women on the beach in bikinis, though. And he's in his little island. I don't know what that means, Pat Wilson. You're about as... The lawsuit would help me retire. That's why I'm not stating the name.
That is Luke Combs here on K100 with Lynn and Marco. Feel Good Friday Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us live all over, everywhere we are here. Today, you got blue skies, sunshine, 64 going to be our high. Mostly clear, cool tonight, low 41 for tomorrow. Mostly sunny and warm. High tomorrow, 76.
We are at 41 now. K100, your weather brought to you by June White Toyota. Great offers on new 2025 Toyotas arriving daily. Right car, right price, right now. As far as traffic goes, it's being brought to you by Links Concrete Coatings. Accident on Airport Highway at South Green Boulevard in South Detroit. So right over in that area. Do be aware of it. Be careful. It's kind of a tight intersection anyway. Disabled vehicle also reported on 75 northbound at Bancroft. Call us or text us if there's anything else. 419-240-1000. That line is brought to you by Knight Insurance.
So the weather we just talked about seems like it is finally going to be spring. The boys of summer happen to be in town. That is the Toledo Mud Hens. They actually were playing downtown yesterday. I love it when there's a game downtown because it just vibes up the city.
It really does, and the boys got something great going along with us. So you can go catch them tonight, tomorrow, Sunday. They got games happening all 3 nights. Tonight's at 7:05, tomorrow 5:05, and then on Sunday at 2:05, and of course Sunday, Mother's Day. So a great way to spend some time with Mom this weekend. We've got a 4-pack of tickets for Saturday's game. So you want to go? We've got your way in.
Wait, we have free Mud Hens tickets?
Caller number 10 right now.
What? All right. 419-240-1000. You want to go to the game on Saturday, enjoy the sun and the weather, be out there at Fifth Third Field. We'll just do it for free. Call us now and win them on K100.
K100, you call it once, try again. K100 callers, you try out that. K100, you call it 3, try again. K100 callers 4, try back. K100, your caller 5, try again. K100 caller 6, call back. K100 caller 7, call back. K100, your caller 8. I'm sorry, we're going to 10. Good morning, K100. Oh,
see.
Lost number 9. Good morning, K100, your caller number 9.
Not 9. That's the worst number to be.
Good morning, K100.
Hello.
Hi, your caller number 10.
Nice job.
I'm Ruth. Thank you.
Yeah, you did good.
What's your name?
Jennifer.
Well, Jennifer, you got 4 tickets to go see the Toledo Mud Hens this Saturday. It's going to be a great day at the ballpark. Nice and sunny. Get a tan, watch some baseball.
Perfect. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Hold on a minute.
All right.
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
I want you to listen when she says her name because it sounds like she's asking. It sounds like she goes, Jennifer?
Oh, okay.
Like, question?
Hi.
Well,
Jennifer, what's your last name?
She's like, what's my first name?
Yeah, you.
And what's your address, please?
Jennifer? Yeah.
Jennifer?
She does go up there.
Thank
Jennifer?
She said first.
Hey,
Jennifer?
phone number, please.
It's like Skittlebots?
Perfect. Thank you.
And birthday? All right. Perfect. Jennifer, your tickets are here waiting for you. Here's the tough part, though. It is for tomorrow, which means you've got to
So
get
should
to
I-
come up. You can do that between 9 and
Since it's my
12.
last
Yeah,
show,
9
should
and
I
12
just
p.m. Are
tell
you able
the
to
most
get here?
offensive joke I
We'll
can
get somebody-
find?
Well, I don't want it to be our last show.
Somebody else, as long as you have a
So
name, I bet would be-
Really go out on
Who
a
else would come?
really go out with a bang.
am I gonna have to turn the delay back on?
Done with. Okay. All right. Perfect. I'll have you both down here. And if anything should change, if anything should change, it wind up being anybody else. Just as long as you call and give the okay in the business office, they'll let somebody else pick them up for you. Okay. All right. You bet. Have fun. Bye.
All right. Well, you ready for our final round of trivia?
Ready.
Ready, Freddie. Now's the time to be steady.
You know the worst time to have a heart attack would be during a game of charades.
Is that the joke?
No, I just something I was reading.
Yes, it would.
Everybody would just be like, dying fish.
Heart,
Zombie dance.
heart attack. I fall and I can't get up.
Silence.
All right. Listen to country. Let's see. You ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. This is it. This is the final trivia.
I'm winning.
All right, here we go. What is the chemical symbol for gold?
AU.
Lynn's got one. In which country did the Industrial Revolution begin?
England.
That's 2 for Lynn. Did I already ask these?
No.
Okay.
Well, I know you gave her the answers
Nope.
again. So
No.
well, okay.
Definitely did not.
All right.
What is the hardest natural substance on Earth?
Diamond.
I swear to God, Marco, I did not give these
Okay,
answers.
all
Did I
right.
ask these already?
No.
Are you sure?
No. This is just general knowledge.
Yep. How many zeros will you find in a sextillion? So it obviously has to be a denomination of 3, right? It's got to be a
12.
incorrect. It's higher.
You didn't have to give him that hint.
I'm gonna say 18.
Oh, one more group up. 21.
Really? Wow.
Yep. And the reason I asked that is because University of Washington physicists discovered that what they thought weighed 5.98 sextillion metric tons actually only weighed 5.972 sextillion metric tons. What is this that they were weighing? So what is it that weighs now keep in mind that's 21 zeros, and it's 5.972 sextillion metric tons.
A freighter.
No. Like 21 zeros, and it's 5.972 metric tons. Like that's a big. That's huge.
The Earth?
Well, you already guessed a freighter.
So
we're
an
an answer there,
opposite
Marco?
Ask me about gold again. Hey, you. So we're between the freighter and Earth.
I mean, somewhere between 1 and a billion.
I didn't. Okay.
What?
Nothing. You got an answer?
I'm gonna say.
Because Lynn already said freighter. You got an answer?
No.
He's giving you it right now.
You don't want to say anything at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, the answer was the Earth.
Oh, darn, dude, you got it. That seems light.
That seems light?
For the Earth?
For a freighter.
Like, yeah.
It's a lot of freight.
That's a whole lot of freight.
In acres.
All right, 3-2 right now. Lynn's lead. What athlete welded for 11 cents an hour as an inmate at Marion Federal Prison?
Mike Tyson.
Incorrect.
What?
Yeah, he's a baseball player, actually.
Oh, I know who that is.
I don't.
Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Oh.
What jazz musician is known for his distinctive trumpet style?
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong.
I like Dizzy Gillespie though.
All right. What conflict that killed 55,000 U.S. soldiers finally got its own Washington, D.C. memorial in 1995?
Vietnam.
It was not Vietnam.
It was a long time getting a memorial.
They got it in the 80s, though.
Korean War?
It was the Korean War, and Marco takes the lead.
Korea after Vietnam.
Yep. Which document signed in 1215 limited the power of the King of England?
Habeas corpus.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No? Magna Carta.
Oh.
What hotel located opposite of Graceland offers guests free continuous in-room Elvis movies? What's the name of the hotel?
Is it that hotel we stayed at?
It's not across the street. It's close. And I didn't get to see any Elvis movies while we were there, so.
I don't know.
Well, what hotel?
The Holiday Inn.
What hotel did you stay at? What hotel did you stay
I'm
at?
trying to think of the name. It's the one with the ducks, you know, in Memphis.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna have to look.
No.
No.
Marco, what hotel would be across the street from Graceland that shows Elvis movies nonstop?
Peabody. It's the Peabody that we stayed at.
I don't know. The Hotel Heartbreak?
There you go. Heartbreak Hotel.
Yes, of course. That is
Of course. What is the most abundant natural gas in Earth's atmosphere? 78% of Earth's atmosphere is this gas.
Really?
Yeah.
You sound like it's not a good thing.
I mean, I wouldn't want to breathe it in, but I don't think our atmosphere would be what it is without it.
Carbon dioxide?
Nope. That's like minimal. That's like less than 2%.
CO2?
Nitrogen?
Nitrogen. Very nice. There you go.
A little nitrogen.
What's this for?
5-4. Marco's lead right now.
Oh, man, I need this one. How close are we?
Got a minute 47.
Okay. What mythical creature is said to have the body of a lion and the head of a human? Come on, you absolutely just think about it. Body of a lion, head of a human. Where have you seen that before?
Sphinx?
There it is.
Oh,
The Sphinx.
yeah.
But they say that that head is not supposed to be on there.
Right. They carve, yeah. But still, this, yeah.
Right.
All right. 6-4 now. Who left his rehab clinic in order to lip sync on Elton John's "I Want to Love" music video?
I'm going to guess. I don't know. George Michael. That's a good guess. That
I'm gonna
is a good
say
guess.
Robert Downey Jr.
It is Robert Downey Jr.
How did you know that?
Just
He
makes
was in
sense.
rehab a lot. What did Denise Williams want to, quote, hear it for?
The boy.
There it is.
Let's hear it for the boy.
And her 1984 #1 hit. All right, how much time have we got?
A minute.
30 seconds?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then I'm going to wait.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
All right.
It's kind of a longer
We already
question.
gave away the hanging basket, so we don't need to do that here. Eric Church instead.
Yeah.
All right.
Get ready to call, everybody. Win some Eric Church tickets.
Yes, you heard it first here on
Sherry,
Facebook.
Pat
Live.
Wilson, Don. You know what's happening. Don't call yet. But it's coming.
Oh, that's Eric Church. Wouldn't it be cool if this would happen?
It's time to go to church. Caller 10 now takes Mom to church. Eric Church at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit on October 2nd. 419-240-1000.
That was good. Nice call.
From K100.
K100, your caller 1, try again. K100, caller 2, call back. K100, caller 3, dial again. K100, your caller 4, try back. K100, caller 5, try back. K100, caller 6, dial again. K100, your caller 7, try again. K100, caller 8, try back. K100, caller number 9.
What? You're
Come
not.
on.
You're
Here.
not supposed to be 9.
Good morning, K100.
Hello.
Hi, we're looking for caller 10. And that's you.
That's me.
Oh!
Hey!
Like I should have said, yeah, that's me. I'm 10. Nice. What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie, you can't buy tickets to Eric Church for another hour or so, but that doesn't matter to you because you've got 2 free ones from Linda Marco.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You bet. October 2nd, get it on your calendar. Little Caesars Arena, the place. It is going to be a party. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hold on.
All right.
Hello.
I'm going to stop after the stop set. Morning, Q100.
Love it.
Be ready to play. Kylie. Thanks
Like
for
how she
waiting.
says
What's
that
your
to
last name?
Name.
Okay, and I need your address and word.
Man, yes. What's your name?
Very large forehead.
Man, nice. What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie, you
Hey,
can't buy
Kylie.
tickets.
Is it the same Kylie that was watched on
Free
here?
ones from Marco.
I sure hope so.
Me too.
Hey, and when's your birthday? All right, and an email address. And if you have more than one, the email address you would want tickets to be electronically transferred to.
See, James is going up in the plane. That's what I used to do. That's James Starks
Yeah.
of 13 ABCs.
I would go. I suppose I would do that. I'd go up in that.
Okay. KYL.
Mostly because those guys are like, they really know what they're doing.
Oh my God.
They're like
You couldn't be in better hands as far as that.
Shows up till October 2nd.
Yeah.
They don't usually
But the G-forces suck.
Is that right?
Oh
you
my
know,
God!
handful
Yeah.
of
I
weeks
thought I was
out,
gonna
but
throw
I guess
up.
Probably by August, September.
Do you do roller coasters
I
well?
would be looking for 'em.
I used
You don't
to,
see
but
me get any
late, like
concerns,
when
don't
about
hesitate to
5
give us a
years
call,
ago, I got
okay?
went on the stupid Raven, I think
All
it's
right.
called,
You bet. Have a great time.
and that wasn't so good. And ever since then, not good.
Okay. We're good. When do we go back on? Or you're gonna play that
We're
thing,
going to
right?
play this in 1 minute.
Okay.
1 minute remaining in the third period.
The success you've already had matters at University of Maryland Global Campus because we're a school for real life. An accredited state university, UMGC lets you earn.
So you want to hear something sad?
You want to? Will it make you cry?
Well, no. But like, so somebody that my wife works with, she's pregnant and her sister is pregnant, and her sister said, "Well, this is the last year that mom will have Mother's Day all to herself. So let's do something really special." And this woman that my wife works with says, "Well, I'm a mom. Like I'm pregnant, but doesn't that make me a mom?" And she's like, "No, that doesn't count." I'm like, well, wait a minute. Yeah, absolutely, right? If a person is pregnant, are they a mother?
You're an expectant mother.
Oh, Lynn's drawing the line.
But should somebody who's pregnant be able to celebrate Mother's Day?
No.
ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Lynn says no.
ZipRecruiter.com/free.
There's such joy in it, and
You're a mother. You're caring for that child. You're already making sacrifices to make that child survive and live.
Nice. What's your name?
Kylie.
Kylie, you can't buy.
You're not making sacrifices?
Another hour or so, but
well, if you're a smoker or drinker, I mean, sure you are, but
yeah.
Thank you.
But
And
I
October
think
2nd, get it on your calendar. Little Caesars.
I don't know. I mean, I think
Mother.
mother.
Congratulations.
No, I think that title comes after your
New country is on
mom
now.
gets new country. I think
I'd like to hear from the
it's an interesting
Expectant
because
mom.
I would say if you become pregnant, you're a mother. You are a mom. You have a child inside of you.
It's definitely a good question.
Yeah. Oh, that was Kylie Cole. She's watching here. She's watching. She's one of our Facebook watchers.
Wonderful.
Dude,
Great,
nice.
Kylie. So happy.
Now that's the way to go out
There we go.
with a big Facebook Live winner.
Well, you could hear Lynn on. They were playing it over the overhead. That's why you could hear it, Gwen. All right.
All right, we're in. So what do you think?
We got some time
We
here.
got 3 minutes.
We got 3 minutes.
4.
4 minutes.
Almost 5.
All right. All right, here we go. It's currently 7-5. Marco's lead.
How did that happen?
Well, I'm kind of good at trivia.
What did the Space Shuttle Endeavour need 11 days to fix, earning a reputation as the world's most expensive repair truck? So the space
Marco,
to make
you're so good at trivia,
the
go ahead.
Space Shuttle Endeavour went up into space because it had to fix something. It took 11 days to fix. What was it fixing?
The International Space Station.
Incorrect.
That is 100% correct. That is exactly what they did.
Okay, say it one more time. They needed 11 days to fix something.
Out in space, earning the reputation as the Endeavour, earning the reputation as the world's most expensive repair truck because it took 11 days to fix something.
Hubble telescope.
The Hubble telescope. Well done.
Thank you.
Going along with that, in what year was the Hubble space telescope launched?
The Hubble?
Closest to it gets it.
92.
91.
Oh, Lynn gets it. It was 90.
Yes, is it tied up now? It's
Oh my
tied
gosh,
up
it
now.
is 7-7 now. Holy smokes. Former sitcom star Drew Carey, who is the host of The Price is Right, hosted which previous game show where no points were actually given?
The Drew Carey Show.
That wasn't a game show.
That wasn't a game show. That was
Yeah,
a
but he
sit-
did it on his games. There's no points. Oh, it was
That
whose
was
line
a-
is it anyway?
Oh, but you already said an answer. Then you got
Whose line is it anyway?
It is whose line is it anyway? All right.
Not really a game show, but
Also not really a game show. What is the smallest planet in our solar system?
well, are you counting Pluto?
Mercury?
Pluto's not a planet.
Mercury?
It is Mercury.
It's Pluto. Pluto has been a planet for.
Pluto's not a planet.
It
And
is
it
a
wasn't
planet.
the smallest, was it?
It is the smallest.
It's Mercury.
It's definitely the smallest, and it's definitely a planet.
9-7 is actually what it is.
Okay, so she did the Price is Right $1 trick, and then stole my other answer.
Oh,
So
man.
now,
Okay.
and not only that, Pluto is. If you Google, is Pluto a planet? Yes, Pluto is definitely a planet.
It's not a planet. They already come out and said.
And they've come back and said, no, it is.
No, it's not.
They
never
did.
did that.
They did. It's
They
right
never
here.
did that. It's not a planet.
It is a planet.
No way.
Pluto is definitely a planet.
What is the primary ingredient in traditional hummus?
Peas, chickpeas.
It is chickpeas. Tell you what, Marco, we'll give you the Pluto.
Oh, is that?
We'll give you a Pluto. How about
Okay.
that? All right. You could have also said garbanzo beans. Garbanzo beans and chickpeas are very similar.
Yes.
I won't tell you what the difference is.
Why?
I guess.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. Now I want to know. I didn't care before.
Nah, you really don't want to know the difference between a
Really?
chickpea and a garbanzo bean. All right. Okay, here we go. When the next, I wrote this before. Which number of Pope is Pope Leo the 14th?
267.
227.
267. Marco had that one.
Oh, 267.
And the final score, 10-9. Lynn.
That's not true.
Yeah.
You gave me Pluto, which means I just tied it.
You had 8. That gave you 8. You had 7. Pluto gave you 8.
Yeah.
And you got that one.
Yeah, but you'd have to take a point away from her for not getting Pluto because I said it out.
I
She
said I
doesn't
gave
also
you Pluto.
get-
I said I gave you Pluto. I didn't take away her actual correct answer.
That's not correct.
It is correct.
It
The
is
smallest
not
planet in our
correct.
solar. Look it up. The smallest planet in our solar system is Mercury.
Pluto is a planet. You guys are insane.
The small. Look it up. Just Google
I
it.
don't have to look it up. I know. I went to school.
The smallest planet in our solar system is Mercury.
Is
Yeah, Google it.
a planet? No, Pluto is not considered a planet. It is classified as a dwarf planet.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a dwarf planet. It's a planet.
I didn't ask what is the smallest dwarf planet in our solar
It's a
system.
planet. Just because they call it a dwarf planet doesn't mean it's not. Okay, so is a dwarf a person or is it a dwarf person? Jeez, you guys are insane.
Let's Google what is the smallest planet in our solar system.
All right, let's do
Mercury comes right up.
There you go.
Mercury.
You had the right answer.
What's
K100, Lynn and Marco, thank you so much for hanging with us. That's the end of our show. Time for us to G-O and get up out of here. Special thanks to everybody who makes this show what it was. We couldn't do it without you. Very special thank you to one Patrick, wrong answer McCarty, who makes up trivia whenever it's obvious. No, thanks, Pat. Appreciate all of your help for 2 years here.
Yeah, 2 years.
Hanging
It's
out.
been fun. It's
Love
been
it.
a great time.
So
It's been wonderful. But
Yeah.
it is last day of Facebook Friday Live. And yeah, we've got some great memories. Pat's going to still come on and be a part of the show. now and again. So we're not going to really say goodbye, just
Right.
farewell in that capacity.
Love it. Who else did we have? A lot of people in here. The air show's going on this weekend.
Yeah, McDonald stopped by. Nice to see him. Man, it's going to be 2 days of excitement.
2
everywhere.
days of
Yeah.
excitement. Yeah, for sure. Also, special thanks to our other guest that was in the studio here this
Frank
morning.
Ty was here from Charles Boyd Law Firm, and they are doing a big Bikes for Kids event this year. Again, giving away bikes to deserving kids. And if you're interested in that, we've got a link up on our Facebook page. You can check that out. They're taking nominations now, but
Yeah.
always good to see him.
Always good. And speaking of Facebook, put a question out. Your first car. Tell us about your very first car here today. So fantastic. We did not get a winner, however, the birthday wheel. So it's 460 tomorrow.
Yes, I didn't update it yet. $460 Monday morning from Genoa Bank. 8:30 will be the time we spin. So make sure you're here for a shot at winning that cash.
All right. What are you doing this weekend? Anything good?
Mother's Day weekend, I'm going to go to church and get treated to a nice brunch afterward. My family's already told me that that's going to happen, so I'm excited about that. But hopefully I find time to finish painting the guest room.
Nice.
This color right here.
On your hand? Yeah.
Yeah,
I love it. I'm actually going back to Wisconsin to get Little Man for 1 day because it's not really my weekend, but I'm doing a wedding tomorrow night. So booked out there. So that'll be fun. So
All right, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
And Pat, celebrating Mother's Day, I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, after I'm done, crying in my room because I won't be here every Friday anymore.
Yeah, you forgot about making up the answers to the thing.
No, we're gonna be. I'm gonna go out to. I got a lot of yard work I got to do, but we're gonna
And
definitely
actually
celebrate.
weather to do it.
Oh, I know it's gonna be fantastic weather. So I'll be out mowing the lawn, pulling bushes, maybe going to a few metro parks and celebrating Mother's Day. on Sunday.
All right. Well, thanks.
Have a wonderful one.
Yeah. All
And
right.
Happy Mother's Day, all who are celebrating.
Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We leave you here now with one last laugh.
Your last laugh of the day is brought to you by J. Foster Jewelers and told by our favorite guest joke teller, Pat McCarty, guy in the 419.
Hey, guess what my grandpa said right before he croaked?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know what.
Hey, you want to hear my frog impression?
Oh, it's the worst time to do that.
There we go. All right. All you faithful Facebook followers, thank you so much. Really have enjoyed the past 2 years. This has been a blast. Marco, thank you. Lynn, thank you.
No thanks necessary.
It has been a remarkable 2 years. Lots of great memories.
It has, and I'm so glad we actually forged this friendship the way we have.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, same. So we're gonna do more stuff together. We're gonna do you haven't seen the last of the three of us together. So yeah, we'll definitely we'll stay in touch, and yeah, it's been great. It's been a lot of fun.
Donuts, which is so nice of you. Thank you. But
Yeah, I ate like half of them.
but I brought Fireball.
Oh yeah, that's right. Here we go. Here we go.
I'm driving.
You gotta do toast.
Okay.
One little toast. It's like mouthwash.
All right. There you go.
Cheers.
These things
Facebook
are
Friday
gigantic.
Cheers to the Facebook Friday Live show.
And friendship.
And to all of you. Cheers. Always reminds me of cinnamon mouthwash.
No doubt.
Woo!
Yeah, there we go.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for that. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. Normally, I leave you with a moment of awe, but I thought in this instance, it might be good to leave you with our theme song one last time. Here we go.
End of the week, it's time to unwind. Good times on your screen. Leave your worries behind. The way to start your day with laughter and cheer. Join us on Facebook Friday Live. We'll bring joy, have no fear. It's Facebook Friday Live. It's Facebook Friday Live, the best morning show in town. Local events and fun happening all around. Good vibes, great people, Lynn and Marco. With Guy in the 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday Live. 419. Stay right here to Facebook Friday.